The lights that shine in darkness aren't always visible under the sun. Beware the tales told by the fire's keepers. Those who control the light often hide their own shadows.
Hey, close the door, close the door, close the door.
Yeah, I just want this in.
Eons ago, the Earth used to be green, holding all of mankind's accomplishments and his hopes for the future. But then it happened, the reckoning. It left us living on a smoldering, desiccated husk of what was once a green, verdant world. And those that had destroyed it tried to claim that they were the ones who saved us, slaying all that was in their way. But you know the truth. There is no saving mankind. There is only getting its revenge.
Now everybody out there listening knows there's odd things that go down in this city. Things that go bump in the night. People going missing without a trace and dark magics. But I gotta say, when things get hairy, I'm really glad we got them.
Alright, audio's live and we're on the internet.
I was
and there we go.
Okay. Hi, everybody. I was petting the dog. We are back with a brand new Tears of Kairos. We are ready to continue this road trip, I would hope. But, really quickly, I am Neysa Does Cosplay. I am the DM. And we have got people around the table. Their names are on the screen. Would you like to introduce yourselves or leave your names on the screen?
Quickly introduce ourselves. My name is Ninja Spence, 21. I am playing Zhonya, Embersong at the time wizard. Go.
I am Tal'gor, the terrible barbarian.
And your actual people name.
Nate.
If you
Nate.
Hey, you got one of your students saying hi.
Hey Sam, how are you?
Samuel.
Holt's Call sounds like a really cool house name that should be in like another Harry Potter movie.
That's right.
Yeah.
It does.
It does.
I'm down with that. My name is Jed. I am Arten, Dawnwatcher, the lean-in fighter.
I'm Hewitt. I'm playing Fil'verl Ettin, the Astro Elf Sorlock.
And don't forget to add y'all point of inspiration, guys.
Points of inspiration for the night. Do y'all remember how the brain cell works?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes? All
Yes.
right. Tally ho. Okay. Really quick.
She only ever reminds us when we're about to use it. Got it.
Really quick recap. Y'all had spent the night in Stone Scar Pass after having traveled to the monastery, finding out some really crazy things are going on. Stars are falling from the sky, and the sun god may or may not be turning them into somewhat of a Horcrux, maybe. Who knows? But y'all have made it back to...
Stardivort.
What?
Stardivort.
Continue.
Continue.
Started work. Okay, that took me a minute. And so y'all made it back down to Stone's Guard Pass. Things were getting really hairy down there. People were basically just booking it out of town and clearing out shop. So y'all decided that instead of heading directly below the nest to...
Keep going. I'm doing technical stuff.
Instead of heading directly below the nest to confront Kairos the Bound God, you all decided to head south and do a little bit more surface investigation and try to figure out a few other things first. So that is where we are. We rolled a bunch of D100s for chances of was things gonna happen to y'all on this road trip, and we went ahead and let y'all level up to level 6 so that y'all can basically figure out your new mechanics as we're basically just road tripping.
The only cool thing I really got for us.
Oh, thank you for the biddies.
Thanks. What is that?
That's pretty much donation for monies and stuff that people can give us money.
Our rate of travel is doubled since I took the elk. Like as a group, up to me and up to 10 other people.
We're all just riding on Tal'gor's shoulders.
It's like I just make everybody more motivated to run. Just so you know, I know that's
he's actually just behind us, hissing and snapping and throwing javelins.
All right. To mechanically make this work
is important.
Get your cardio in.
Here's what I would like you to do then. We had calculated for essentially 4 days trekking.
Right.
Y'all have already made it through one day. We're in the evening of that first day. So what I would like you to do is just for the next day roll me a D100.
93.
Perfect. Y'all will be able to kind of speed run, and we will eliminate one encounter off the list. Roll me another one.
89.
Okay.
I'm glad I brought my dice today.
We will eliminate one final encounter. Basically, y'all are going to essentially be speed running past where these encounters would have happened, is how that's going to go.
Because I'm just sitting behind Phil going...
Why are you blaming Phil for being slow?
I'm just trying to get Phil in shape, remember?
Oh.
Yeah, we're doing burpees and I'm making him run.
Oh, yeah.
I have a +2 to all my physical stats.
Your physical stats might be better than mine. I don't know, because I didn't roll very well when I rolled.
And we're over here just like trying to keep up with them. It's like, it's just going. So we just trotting.
Okay.
We passed by some goblins. We're like, I want to mug you. Like, nah.
Make him stop. Make him stop.
Nah, this is great.
No, that this is called physical education, Fil'verl.
This is called entertainment. This is great.
I'm just jingling the whole damn way we go.
No, we're going to work on backflips. I'm going to pick you up.
Jingle
No. Fuck.
You know what? Let me actually.
Oh god, I got to roll for that, don't I?
No, you don't.
Let me actually do a little bit of reworking of this.
Sure.
And y'all role play for a couple of minutes and just give me a second to rework.
Yeah, you're good. I knew that would throw you off.
It's all right. It's not too much.
I don't know how people. I don't know how we're not getting mugged. You jingle jangling everywhere we go.
I mean, exactly.
To be fair,
You're like a cat with a bell on its neck.
To be fair, everything that's jingling is kind of sharp and pointy. Oh, I'm kind of bleeding.
I think that just what happens whenever that people run. That I have heard that people will bleed from their orifices.
No.
What?
Yes. Yes, that they will.
No, that was down here underneath the rib. That's where the.
I don't know where nipples are.
Exactly.
Wow.
Okay, so.
Not a gnome.
Okay, y'all.
We also
That is not a thing that happens to us.
We also need to remind the people watching that Tal'gor doesn't actually speak, so all of this is being conveyed with vague charades or writing.
By hand messages.
I'm actually writing messages and throwing them at his forehead.
But yeah,
Last time I prestidigitate a bed warm for you.
I actually pick the paper up and stuff it in my pocket and give you fish. Just this random fish I've had for like 2 days.
Fish.
he does that a lot. It's okay. That is dinner.
That's a gift. That is a delicacy from where he's from. Not really. That's just an old fish.
Yeah, it is. But you know what? Just going to put that in the bag of holding, so I'm going to add one old fish.
Gross.
I was making loot fish.
Gross.
Lutefisk is terrible. You won't get that smell up out of a house for weeks.
Not even with prestidigitation, no.
No, it's specifically on the lutefisk item inventory does not allow prestidigitate to prestidigit away stink. It makes worse.
Can you prestidigitate that stink?
No.
Okay.
This is the closest I can do.
Cinnamon again!
That was actually just a fart.
Why would you? That you are just like that student Kevin I had. That did you know what Kevin tried to do? He had did like Maximilian's grasp on like a student, and then he had to go to the principal's office.
I literally just made like.
He farted out of his hand.
Yeah,
But still,
pretty much. Oh, yeah. Okay, look. All you gotta do is think really hard, Tal'gor. Prestidigitate. It's just your hand had the fart in it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That didn't make your hand dirty.
I
Yes,
thought maybe
yes,
smell
yes, traveling
effects.
world.
No,
I'm ready.
Yes.
So, y'all had just finished taking out a couple of these long-necked cats
It's just a kind of
that had stank. We've cleaned up the stank here so that it's not going to have an ongoing effect on the lizard man. And yeah, y'all decided to just kind of make camp here in this vicinity. It was already kind of getting on toward evening.
we have been jogging
did the same thing, dude.
for like 8 hours.
That's. We made camp and then leveled,
Yes.
and then we jogged the next day.
We haven't made it next day. Y'all are still on the night.
We're still on that night of.
Yeah, so we've been jogging for 8 hours since we woke up and after leveling.
No,
No, we haven't
no.
woken up yet.
we
okay.
ended the fight
Right.
and
we made camp.
and y'all made camp. I don't think I allowed y'all a long rest yet.
We did not.
Do not.
Okay, so we have not been having forced march from
Not yet.
Tal'gor
Correct.
yet. Okay.
Like y'all were traveling the whole day, and then you got stalked by clever cats, and
Decided to make a stand.
Make a
Killed
stand.
said cats.
darkness is falling. Y'all decided to just make camp here,
Darkness.
and so we're literally picking up in camp.
Okay.
Okay.
Pre-night? Before night?
It's evening, yeah.
Evening.
The golden hour.
Twilight, dusk.
Dusk.
Golden hour.
You had said that we had found just enough like twigs and branches or little trees to hang up the skins and stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
Because you're kind of in rolling like grassy hills,
Yeah.
and kind of foothills on the mountains, which are still on your left.
It's asking a lot to just have the perfect trees every time.
But
So
you're able to
we had
make a few
something.
like makeshift drying racks, yeah.
Right on.
And so
those
you can
are-
lay out your Vapor Lynx pelt and the others.
Cool. If we think about it, we should just put some drying sticks in our bags of holding. We're gonna skin everything.
This is a good idea, Tal'gor. We will figure out some drying sticks or stakes and stuff.
I don't know the technical term. So
It's
Drying
what we
rack.
need.
It is a
we
drying
need,
rack.
yeah.
What we would need would be 2 stakes and then another stick across so that we can have a whole rack, kind of like a clothesline type thing, and then you can tie it to each stake and stretch it. I've done this. I'm country. Leave me alone.
Let's go.
Let's
Let's
go.
go.
Yeah.
But like you stretch it
Practical
and then
life skill go.
you can you twist all the we're gonna call them juices out, and then stretch it again and let it dry out. So
Blood's
yeah,
a juice.
Yeah.
it's a juice.
It's just juice.
It's more than just blood, but yeah, it's gross.
Yeah.
Viscous fluids and humors.
Anyway, so we got these things stretched out, pulled taut, and all that. I did figure out what
It keeps sounding like it's skipping on the audio.
Yeah, it was doing that earlier, and I don't know which end it's on. We'll just do a reset.
I did figure out what I want to do with the links. I had talked about the cuff
Yeah,
things
like the bracers.
and that's too much.
Oh, okay.
That's more than my craft skills. I was looking into my craft skills; they're very horrible. So I'm gonna do something else. But once it dries, it's gonna take another day or so.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So it is evening. Y'all have rations and such, I assume. Yes, possibly.
Aye, yes.
Cool.
Everywhere.
Cool. 'Cause, I mean, you could eat the cats, but they're a little gamey.
I ain't eating I'm not eating other cats.
You're just skinning another cat.
It's weird to eat another cat.
You're skinning another cat.
Wait,
it would be weird. It
depends on the context. Depends on the context.
I wouldn't eat an ape. I'm just throwing it out there.
Whee!
Anyway, yeah, you can clip that. That's
I already did.
Yeah, it's fine.
I already did. I caught it right after the snorts.
What has been done.
Alright.
Anyway.
So I'm gonna go to Phil and just get our exercise regime going, regimen. You know what I'm saying? Routine.
Phil was gonna go over to try to harvest bones from the cats, because if Shelly likes...
You know what, actually, if he's trying to harvest bones, I'll help him with that.
Fair enough.
Since I have the skills to help him, it's like a natural thing
Fair
I do.
enough, yeah.
I'll do that for you. Instead of making you exercise.
Yeah.
Exercising is still on the table. It's if you're it feels like sitting there about to try to pull a tooth out of him.
You ever tried field dressing a cat that weighs 400 pounds?
Nope.
Yeah.
That's exercise.
That's exercise.
It's a bunch of dead weight.
Well,
Literally.
It's the term. That is the term. I'm not making things up.
That's why it is the term.
We are a table full of puns.
All right.
I feel like I'm off center. Anyway,
I'm always off center.
So, we'll just kind of we got lots and lots of plot to get to later. So we're just gonna kind of zoom, establish watches, please.
Dawn.
I'll take the first one.
Second.
Of course.
I'll go second one.
Okay, so Erebos is up all night per usual. First watches, give me your perceptionals.
Yeah, we're on brand for Phil's dice rolls.
Congrats.
That is a 6.
Oh.
Erebos is pulling weight. You're good. You're sitting watch as the campfire is allowed to die low. It's a pretty pleasant night. The clouds have moved out from earlier. The stars are out, and he's got his lyre out, and he's almost on tune today, which is odd.
All right, hey, you're doing everything in G instead of B today.
I wanted E, but we're closer.
Well, you don't have an E chord.
It's a problem.
Yeah, that's a problem.
It's fine. You don't always need one.
No, you don't always need E. Anyway, gotta ask, just because what we've read so far, what we've run in here is not natural chateaus from the underworld.
Right.
And big hunting cats.
Right.
More to be expected the same future around here?
Probably.
So, okay.
I've heard there's dragons, but you don't see them often.
Well, let's praise the gods for that. Dragons are quite assholes.
They can be.
They also try to argue.
Sleep.
They try to argue with you every single time when you got to book fare with them. Like, you got a whole horde. You can pay full price. You don't get a senior discount just because you're an ancient lizard.
Are they lizard?
Actually, yeah.
I feel like that's offensive to our companion.
No, biologically, they're related to lizards. However, odd fact, physiology, same as a cat. Same musculature.
That's really weird.
I know, right?
It's really, really weird.
But I heard, long ago, they used to be built more like humans and had 6-packs and big arms and stuff too. But they skipped leg day.
It wouldn't surprise me. They could fly everywhere.
Yeah. But you think you'd still throw in some squats just so you didn't Johnny Bravo it.
Why do that when you've got a tail for flap flap?
I guess so, but balance everything in life, right?
You're not wrong.
If you had to do a lot of good today, you better drink and play some cards and do something wrong tonight to balance it up.
That doesn't seem right.
I got one.
I feel like everything in moderation, sure, but it's not a matter of...
No, moderation is overrated.
I feel like we come from two different backgrounds.
More than likely, yes. I come from service industry.
Yeah, no. No, my mom did. Didn't like it myself. So...
I'm not gonna say what the back part of my brain decided to be a jerk and say.
You can do it.
No.
Do it. You did good today, so you gotta balance it by being an asshole.
Oh, your own words. Your own words.
What service was your mom actually in?
Pleasuring men for coin.
I was right to make the assumption then. Okay. All right.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I like men, but didn't like the coin. Rather in my coin other ways.
All right. Same time. Legitimate business practice.
It is. Like, I didn't blame her for it, but it got killed, so...
Gotta get rid of the fucking pimps, though.
Pimp wasn't the problem, it was the clientele.
Hey, rich.
No, assholes. People who think that pain is sexy.
There's... Like, Phil just completely, hard reboot. Wait, there's people who think that?
Yeah, people who are sadists, they can't get it off unless they're hurting someone.
That's a thing.
It's not a good thing.
No, it doesn't sound, but that's a thing. Wow.
I regret telling my students.
Get your education here, kids.
This is quality education.
I'm sorry, they watch Criminal Minds, they know this.
Yeah.
It's fine.
All right,
We're not discussing anything that's not on Criminal
I'm going
Minds.
to not ask any more questions along that line.
Fair enough.
And I'm just going to...
Pass along.
Alright. Not much left, but...
Which drink is this anyway?
Oh, You've seen that I have that big vat of cleaning liquor that I clean my
Oh,
tools
this is
in?
the stuff that'll make you blind.
No. You water it down right and you add fruit to it and it makes it way better. Wow!
Like I said.
Okay.
This is why I'm not telling my students shit about this.
Why? Oh God! Please
No,
don't,
because
never mind.
I don't curse at work at all. I don't need to. Mr. Hall, I saw you on the internet and you said fuck.
He said worse than that, kids.
Oh,
I don't have students, so
I have.
I'll tell all
coworkers.
your students, don't let me.
Oh no.
You're a bad influence on
I
the
am a bad
things you-
influence on
Bad influence.
In any case,
Yes.
you and her both share a drink, and eventually the night wears on, and your watch passes pretty much uneventfully. So, second watch.
All right, then.
I'm
That
just gonna give Zhonya.
the dog gets the green one. I'm the blue one.
And you get advantage for me.
Oh well, I will take the advantage. Okay, I'm glad. Okay, so Zhonya got her perception is shit, 15. That the Dongo got 16 plus
Yo, forgive me, I'll be right back.
plus 18.
Nice. Okay, so y'all have the middle of the night watch.
Yeah, it's fine.
And it's a clear night. Not really
Yeah.
breezy or anything. It's just nice and clear and calm. And somewhere in the night, round about 1-2 o'clock in the morning. I'm sorry, this is the wrong music for this.
That this sound like some that this sound like something from like the 90s game almost, but I like that.
Serpent Sound Studios, they are the bestest. Anywho, somewhere around 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, as you're, perched on the highest piece of ground you can find. Y'all are kind of like in a little bit of a hollow pocket
Right,
with the
right.
hills. And so you've kind of got some height so you can see things. And off in the distance, Zarina notices it more immediately than you.
Right.
Clues you into it. But somewhere off in the distance, you're hearing what sounds like... Okay, it was going to be a little bit vague and random. But you know how caribou, their ligaments pop when they're running, and it's kind of a...
Yeah.
Like it's a clickety noise? You're hearing clickety noises, like spindly legs.
What is it, girl? And then that
That's
I
awesome.
hear that. Go wake up Tal'gor.
So, Zarina...
I was awake, wasn't I?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're down
Well,
by
then
the...
I go in there and get Tal'gor.
So Zarina comes running down from the hill where where she and Zhonya were at watch. These Z names, man.
Do not get another familiar and name it a Z name.
I'm not going to get another
And-
Z.
Zabulafu.
Is a Boomafu just a lemur there?
We just dated ourselves on that one.
And
Okay.
The first Crack Brothers TV show.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. I'll run after her.
Right.
I
Okay.
assume she's like, I fell down a well.
yeah, what is it, girl? Yeah. So you'll head up the hill with your better height.
Yeah.
You'll be able to see a little bit. You don't have dark vision though. Never mind.
No.
You're hearing
Just running off into the night.
You're hearing the same clickety noises once you get to the point where Zhonya's on the hill.
You hear that clickety noise?
Pick up Zhonya. Pick her up in that one.
What is Zarina? Did Zarina follow back?
No, that's
Hold her in the air.
yeah. That she had followed back, and then I'm going to be like,
Okay.
Lion King straight into this.
Erebos, seeing y'all kind of cluing in on something, he'll actually go and wake up Arten, just kind of pat you on the knee inside the tent. I think they've got something out here, and gonna go to the other tent.
Great.
And is Phil in the lantern?
Actually, yes. So there is just a lantern in that tent with nobody around it.
No one's.
We're gonna make this real. He's gonna roll an intelligence and see if he can figure things out at all. And I did not grab my numbers yet. Stand by.
Stand by.
Did you do that?
I have pillows in there. I'm sleeping somewhere nice.
I know, but
You're glamping.
I am glamping.
Toad's glamping.
Yeah.
But when someone walks into your tent expecting to see you and doesn't,
yeah.
We're doing a brain think here. It's just gonna
Use
be
your big brain.
flat intelligence. Okay. And we're gonna pair it with his recall of how he's seen you behave. With a history check. That's
I'm gonna say
okay.
with a history check of
He
all the
know-
many years he's
like
been alive.
He's a perceptive dude. He doesn't always pay attention. So Erebos, seeing that the lamp is there, but not Phil, is going to tap on the lamp. Hello? And so you're trancing in the lamp, and you'll hear that.
Shit.
Phil?
Shelly, how do I handle this?
Wait till he pokes his head out of the tent and then get out to go see what's up. I guess. I don't know. This is strange. Wonder what's going on out there.
Probably something, but let me get out of my pajamas and actually put on real clothes.
And you could just wear the pajamas. That would
don't
be
wanna- I
that
don't
would be a
wanna-
distraction.
I don't want to get them dirty. They've never actually seen these.
It'd be a distraction. Why would they ask about the lamp when they could ask about the pajams?
You could just hang on.
could also just hang on, which would be both on character and not have random pajamas that no one knows about. Like, I think naked is more along the lines of
While you and Shelly are attempting to figure out where you go from here.
I'm pretty sure my move would be to show up naked and say I was out taking a shit somewhere, and then that's where I was. You tapping.
Erebos does leave the tent, goes immediately back to Arten's tent after looking and seeing y'all are basically just kind of trying to pinpoint what direction this is coming from.
Oh yeah, I got
I'm putting the stuff back on, like
How far is the camp from like the edge of the road?
I'm going to say y'all aren't probably that far off the road, so maybe 30, 40 feet.
No, it wouldn't
So
be too
Phil
far.
will get out of the lantern,
Okay.
part the back, because I'm assuming these are kind of like pup tents,
Okay.
and I will use my one use of Misty Step
Nice.
to be 30 feet
To the closest bush.
from the closest bush.
Nice. Okay.
And just,
Touche.
since they said it, and it doesn't affect my armor class, fucking any. Phil just comes walking, holding his warhammer. He's like, What'd I miss? What's going on?
Basically having poked his head back in the tent to tell you that Phil is missing, and then hears...
What do you mean Phil's missing?
What do you mean that Phil's missing? Fil'verl?
Where were you?
Shitting.
He was just taking a shit. He's not missing.
Okay, well, I didn't see him leave the tent.
You weren't.
I am very private about it. I have to get fully nude to do it appropriately.
Okay. I think.
Why do you have to get fully nude? Are you a toddler?
It's a comfort thing.
God.
In any case, Erebos is going to head up the hill.
Nice. What?
Erebos is heading up the hill to catch them, and see what's going on.
Yeah, I'm behind.
Can I make a more active perception check to see if I can hear it more?
Make an investigation.
I mean, yeah, investigation.
I'm gonna do the same if that's okay.
I'm showing up. What are y'all investigating?
21.
Hey guys, what's going on?
What's going on up here?
Okay.
Oh fuck! I found brambles. Ow! Ow! Ow!
That's what you get.
Just
what do you?
7.
Okay. So
I usually wear shoes.
Right when Erebos and Arten are coming up, you and Zarina manage to catch a glimpse of it, kind of moving between a couple hills, maybe 100 feet away. A very large, basically, like if it was any closer, it would probably be as big as Arten spider. It's pale under the moonlight.
It's something large and pale, and then as big as you. Coming.
Okay, like, is it human? Is it a dog?
Does that sound bloody human to you?
Large and pale?
You see
sometimes?
it, like, okay, so there's hills, right, and there's gaps between hills. You see it, like, passing a gap. It's a spider. It's a big-ass spider.
It's a big-ass spider.
Is it coming?
Big-ass spider. Awesome.
No.
Awesome. Could have been sleeping. I could have been at a barbecue. But no, I gotta deal with a big-ass spider. Okay. It's coming this directly at us?
It's just passing through.
Okay. We do not engage. Unless, would you like to eat spider tonight?
Frankly, I don't.
Spider's disgusting.
I would assume, but I haven't had it.
It's a little stringy.
I would think it'd be like a magical ingredients.
I mean, you can harvest the poison.
We do not engage.
You're playing into my flaw.
May I recommend that we just kind of hunker down, and that way if they come after us, we can do anything, but otherwise...
What type of spider is it? Can you tell? Is it...
Put out the fires.
Sounds like... Well, with just that investigation roll, will I know of any spiders of that big range?
It's big, it's pale, and you are pretty damn sure it's magic of some sort. You have a very vague memory of they may be able to teleport.
Shit. Then that these spiders, big, pale, that we had dealt with the baby ones up in university. Then that they were able to teleport.
Wait.
Teleport?
Wait, to the...
Did you just say teleport?
Yes, as in like teleport.
That's a 12 on Arcana.
Fucking teleport.
I don't know what to call that other than... I don't know what to call it other than teleporting spider.
Teleporting cats and now teleporting spiders. I'm tired of things just jumping from spot to spot. Okay?
Has it noticed us?
Huh?
Put out the fires.
No, it hasn't.
Everyone get in a tight circle, back to back, and we stay here until we stop hearing the clippity claps.
Or it teleports in
all
our face.
right then, Captain.
Well, if it teleports in our face, one of us is going to see it and we stab it.
Okay.
Do you have a problem with the bugs?
I have a problem with being woken up in the middle of the night by a big-ass teleporting spider.
I thought you'd be like, I need to get your pelt from this one too.
It doesn't have pelts.
Spiders don't have pelts. It's not leather. You don't get... what am I going to get?
The exoskeleton, you can make a nice shield from it.
Gross. No, that's not an exoskeleton. It's not the same as a beetle. It's a spider.
You can take a
They're
squishy,
squishy, but they're not leather. Okay.
Or it's mandibles.
I love how we're just like
right
we
here.
should hunker down.
Did you put out the fires yet?
Arguing
and then you can put the little legs forward, so then you can
I don't
grab
think no one
something
put out the
and
fires
stab
at
them
this
with the
point.
legs.
Alright, just get in the circle like I said. I swear if we get attacked while we're yelling at each other, I'm going to stab y'all too.
I wasn't yelling.
No one was yelling.
I'm about to be yelling.
Roar!
Well, now it knows we're here,
I
everybody.
challenge the Spider-Man.
Challenge is a big word.
I think Arten would like spiders. He can go pop, 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 pop.
I can make some hot cocoa later.
You don't bump something your size.
Yes, you do.
That is not a thing.
With your spear, you boop it.
Not just that attitude.
If you see
Bonus
an
action,
animal,
boop.
if you see an animal that is the same size as you, and it's not normally, if the animal is the size of your hand and it can take you out because of its venom, but now it's the size of you, I'm out. I'm out of this. This is not a thing that I want to encourage or encounter. Circle. Get in the circle.
Alright, y'all are circled up.
Bunch of jerks. Bunch of jerks in the circle.
And Phil's over here just going out.
That's beautiful. Yeah, just full Monty. In any case,
Who's Monty?
anyone.
What, you don't nickname your parts?
No. My partner nicknames my parts.
It's Little Fuzzy.
Little.
Oh, I'm being modesty.
I go put out the fires.
Yeah, that we just leave.
Phil makes that comment,
Fires. I about lost it.
and then as
I wish somebody
that
put out some
happens, he
fires
feels
right
like
now.
this just got weird and just turns around and walks away.
Alright. As y'all are kind of circling the wagons and everything, y'all do hear the clickety-clickities are still in the, like, they're traveling on the air. It's kind of got an like an echo effect going on between the hills.
Can spiders smell?
Fun. Yes.
I believe so.
I don't know. They don't have a nose. I didn't know if they had an olfactory factor. Okay.
And
Just asking.
I'm answering.
a few minutes
Yes.
go by. The clickety-clickities start echoing all around the little hollow that y'all have claimed for yourselves tonight.
There's more.
It's not
And
more, it's the same one.
you see one of them kind of come around the hill where y'all have
Maybe
been
it's more.
standing to see. Looks like the same one. And so there is one kind of entering the clearing, the y'all's hollow.
Dewey, don't lick Neysa's dice. It's not food.
Oh, that's my mini box.
Oh, don't lick the minis.
Don't lick the minis.
In any case, I have
Don't
no
lick the minis. Don't lick the minis.
I have no spider minis, so we're going to use replacements.
I can get you some.
Would you like to use spider minis?
Yes.
Yes, Spider-Man.
They should be large if you can.
So
otherwise
how
they'll
are
be
we
fine.
oriented in the circle?
Erebos.
Please establish.
Erebos. Knock a fire arrow. Shoot it directly at it.
Fair enough.
The spellcaster's on the same side. The doggo. Okay, that's good. That's good.
We can switch Erebos to one of the spellcasters.
Yeah,
We
feel
got them both on both
Yeah.
on both sides. I was just creating a circle.
that is a much better formation actually.
Show Neysa these.
Oh yeah, those guys. Yeah, they'll be fine. So
Where's
put-
your face? There's your face.
Unless you want
this one.
Oh god.
I can't even see that.
Show to
Oh god.
Oh, it's like a Luke.
It could be the boss thing.
It's a shield spider.
It's a Luke. He's adorable. Sure.
All right.
Where do you
I
want
also
it?
got ones that are in skulls.
No. Put one of them where Erebos can shoot it somewhere. I'm not gonna take the time to draw out all the hills, guys.
Oh, how many?
That's
'cause I
kind of
got
perfect.
4.
That's what I was expecting.
Just put the one there for now.
Okay.
Save the others. Okay. Hang on. I gotta do math things real quick.
I'm gonna collect so many spider fangs.
Well, it's more a matter of we gotta take damage to do damage.
Just show up at the next town. I've got 80 spider fangs.
Hey, then we can sell those.
80 spider fangs. He sharpened them to be daggers.
I mean, it'll be just
Spider
like.
fang daggers.
I mean, Oliver would just be like, "What are you buying? What are you selling? I got these spider fang daggers."
Spider fang daggers.
Yeah, Erebos manages to get a good shot in and does some flame damage. The spider utters a bit of a chittering shriek, and you hear the clackety-clacketies that are still echoing around the Y'all's Hollow are now joined by more chittering and like small squealing noises.
Squealing?
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
So basically put the other 4 around as if they, we're gonna have a full situation here of round robin spideys. Nice. Have them be between 10 and 15 feet away from y'all.
I think I almost got it just like that.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Pretty good.
Okie.
Spinning you around.
The shield spider looks scary.
He do, but he's also adorable.
Are they all the same, or is that one just...
Let me ask y'all this. Could we actually move things toward y'all a little bit so it's actually in the... Because it's kind of hidden behind the labels.
Oh, wait. Us toward us. Gotcha.
Yeah.
We'll put it right.
Like into the middle where it's going to be visible.
Yeah.
But not behind the microphone.
You're or right here.
Yeah.
Let's just move the mic a little bit.
There you go. We'll do that. Okay. That's so much nicer. Oh, it's so pretty.
It's pretty.
It's so pretty. Okay, so, yes, initiatives, please. We've got Spidey.
Okay, that works.
Still on brand tonight.
That works. On brand, as usual.
And I'm just going to roll 1 initiative for the spider.
Okay.
All at once.
Coordinated attacks.
Okay.
The enemies know what they are doing.
That's not bad on both of them.
Gonna assume you go first with your time magic.
It's a +7 to his initiative.
Just a +7.
Just wait until level.
Okay, so I'm looking for nat 20s or above.
I got a 21 for Zhonya.
Okay. Alrighty. What we got next? 15 19s?
21.
21 as well? Okay. What's y'all's dex fights?
I have a +3.
+2.
Okay, so fair enough. And so 15 19?
I have a 13.
Okay. Erebos actually got up in here. And we'll have the Spideys functioning red.
Zarina got a
You
14.
can make it 2.
Okay.
I mean, no, wait, 13. She got a 13 as well.
What's the differential?
+4.
I rolled a 2.
It's gonna be Zora.
Zorina.
Okay, so
Then I
Zarina,
got
then Tal'gor,
Well,
and
my
Phil.
total is 4.
All right, here we go.
I said I'm on brand. I've been rolling low.
So Zhonya, Arten,
need you to
then
pump those
Erebos,
numbers
then the
up, buddy.
Spideys, then Zarina, Tal'gor, and Phil.
I would
That's
like
actually
to.
a pretty good lineup. Let's go.
Spells. And
What are spells? Spells are things that we do.
catapult. Going to find a rock or something that's going to be floating up and then casting catapult at the spider in front of
Alrighty.
Short?
me. Gotta look
Yeah,
up
but we
what
haven't. Have
catapult
we leveled up?
does.
Yes.
Okay, so we did level up.
Yes.
Have we gained access to level up?
Yes.
Okay. That I was trying to figure out how exactly.
I'm not going to be that finicky about you have to complete a rest before
Okay.
it. Like if I give it to you, it's yours.
Dexterity saving throw,
Unless I
please.
specify otherwise. For the spider in front of
Yep, Dex saving throw.
you? Yeah, I don't think it's going to make it. It's an 8.
Nope.
Suck it.
They weren't
I would
expecting
just-
flying rocks.
I'll just roll it twice. So then that is 8. And that is 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Alrighty. So I'm here for it.
And then that's going to kind of move in a little bit closer to the center and then end my turn.
Okay. Alrighty, Arten.
Too many sheets.
Get just within my own range.
Mm-hmm.
It's about there-ish.
Okay.
And
Take a stab.
yeah, do the stabbing thing.
Do
I'm
the
gonna do the
stab.
thing where I stab him a bunch.
Do the stabs.
Alright. Too many pages of things. Easier to read. Thing. That's a crit.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Would you like to roll a D100 for the beautiful extra?
Yes.
Do it.
Yes, I would. Where are you at?
Big money.
That would be a 54.
You knock a piece of its carapace off. It's about the size of a small buckler shield.
So we got a parrying shield.
Immediately. Where? Dibs! Okay.
Alright, roll that beautiful double damage. And remember that I do allow you to double the modifiers if, just because. Make it better.
8.
18.
So that's 16, 26 from that one.
Beautiful.
Okay. Next one.
Nice.
Probably didn't hit, but 7. That is a 13 to hit.
Will hit.
Yes.
Matches. Lucky duck.
Lucky duck. I rolled a 7, so yeah, sure. So 10 more damage to that.
Okay.
And then, what fun things do I have? Was it push and frighten? I don't think it's gonna. We're gonna push. We're gonna push. Hit with the back and then add my D8
Shovey.
to shove.
Shovey.
Does it hit? It does.
Beautiful.
Because I rolled an 11, so I know it hits. Cool.
My child is just going wild in the living room because he's watching Toy Story 4.
Going ham.
I still need to finish watching Toy Story 3 and 4. I haven't seen those yet.
So it takes 6 and then calls one creature you hit, take its superior die, so you took the 6, and if it's at most large, must make a strength save. At most large, must have strength saving throw or be pushed 15 feet.
Dirty 20 against the push.
Okay. You got the push. You don't get pushed.
He does have the shields.
He does have the shields.
He's got the big dancing shields. Okay. Alright, is that Arten's turn then?
Yeah, I guess that'll be my turn.
Okay. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Erebos is going to shoot at the one that he shot before, which is the one kind of close to y'all's edge of the table.
Yeah, it'd be this one. It'd be the one that got hit with a rock.
Fair enough. Was that the same one?
Yeah.
That's the first one that showed up.
Mm-hmm. And Zhonya shot the same one? Oh, sorry. Okay. Mm-hmm. I'm trying. I don't. They're not all fancy now. So.
It's okay.
Okay. 4. Okay. Fair enough. All right. So he's gonna take 2 shots. One will hit. The other will hit. Beautiful. It's not a lot.
I'm still good.
There we go. Okay. Erebos fires off two fiery arrows, and we are good to go on his end. So that's going to be the Spideys. They are basically all going to move to the closest person. Whoever shot them first, or yep. Mm-hmm. And it'll be Erebos there. It'll be Arten there.
I was gonna, cause
oh wait, move him close in. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Then you want him to go towards me or Phil?
Phil. And have that one be also on Arten. Okay.
Attack of opportunity. You're new. Second one's new. First one was already within range because I moved close to the hit. Mm-hmm. Second one's new.
Go ahead.
I get to smack you.
Go ahead.
Jerk. And if I hit it, it has to stay back. Because that's the new ability.
Okay, fair enough.
Please hit it. 7 or above. That's an 18, so I'll be a 7 or
Alright,
above.
go ahead and move it back from where it was. So it loses its movement?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then... yeah, D10 plus 1. It takes 14 damage.
Okay, that's a lot. Alright,
I got max damage on that roll. That was great.
As it starts to move into your range and you turn and basically make a big cleaving swing, it rears up on its hind legs, gives a little shriek, and then starts to dissipate and just disappears from sight. Go ahead and pull it off the table and give it back.
So the big one is a big one?
Is this the babies?
You don't know.
You've already fought one baby.
It's disappeared. So
You were axing the heck out of a baby earlier.
So the one that's on you, Arten, is going to swing for 12. I don't think that's going to do
17.
anything.
It's not going to do anything.
Oh, that's you.
Okay.
My bad.
And then the one on Phil, ouch, 19.
Totes.
Okay, I'm gonna need a con save from you.
Yep, I'm staying on brand, guys. That's 11.
You make it.
Oh, okay.
You are gonna take half the damage, but so you're gonna grab 9 piercing for starters, and then that's a lot. It's gonna hurt. Grab the right dice. So half damage would be. So you're gonna grab 8 poison damage.
Okay.
And that's going to do that for now.
Rude.
Okay. So that was 1, 2. Yes.
Oh no. You can finish your round since you're all the spiders. I just have a response to missing me.
Okay. The one on Tal'gor, 19. Okay.
17 is the number you're looking for.
Alrighty. So give me a con save, please.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna use inspiration.
Okay.
Good move. Good move.
That is a 16.
That will make it, so you'll take half, but you're going to take 4 piercing damage for starters. And then 19 halved will be 9 poison damage.
Stop getting poisoned.
I don't know. I don't know why.
2 for 2. Okay.
And then the one on Erebos.
You're not raging yet, though, are you?
That's a miss, so we're good there.
Hasn't gotten to
So your reaction to the one that missed you?
Yeah, I'm going to spend my second superiority die and do the repose because you missed, so I get to hit you.
I did.
Y'all need to stop messing with me. I just keep stabbing stuff.
You're a big target. Let's go.
He's a Mendaxer is what it is.
That's another hit. That was I rolled a 9.
Roll that beautiful damage.
So. D10 plus 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 more damage. Do you?
Okay. Alrighty.
Mr. Shielding.
On that the repose, or don't you also add your superiority damage too?
You're right. I didn't even 7 plus 3, so we 10. Thank you.
I love Battlemaster.
Oh really?
Oh really?
Oh really?
Oh really?
Yes.
How do you want to do this?
So how is it trying to attack me?
Rears up, comes in for a chomp chomp with his little.
So let's say as it reared up is when I was stabbing at it at the same time, and so it's gonna get a whole impaling motion and just on down.
Yeah, nice.
Suck it.
So go ahead and pull that one off. And let's see.
I got 2.
Zorina.
Well, one ran away, but
that Zorina is just going to just circle around. Parallel with
did run away. You were right.
Advantage.
I was real confused. Oh, like 10 damage and it's gone. What kind of fodder are you throwing at me right now? Is this a distraction? There's a demon behind me. Something's happening.
Yes, there is a demon behind you, but he's
11.
not gonna hit.
Wink.
All right, and let's see here. That she is going to use her bonus action to basically. Oh wait a minute. Never mind.
She'd have to make
redacting that because of the fact that the target is not restrained.
She'll have to make the bite to try that.
Jesus.
Yeah, I just read that.
Yep.
So that is her.
Okay. Alrighty. Tal'gor.
I'm just gonna murder this one. I'm gonna recklessly attack both.
Alright.
Bonus rage, reckless.
Yeah, bonus rage.
Bonus rage, reckless attack. Let's go.
Get it.
That's 16 on the first one and 18.
Yeah.
I would like to wait.
I would like to crit rage.
I would like to crit rage.
We're gonna get it.
One day. That is 13 damage.
Okay.
Here's my second attack. Also reckless. 15 and 19.
Yep. Either way it goes.
And that is 11.
Okay. It's looking pretty beat up, but it ain't backing down.
Okay. It's not gonna like, I'm out.
Okay. All right. So that one gets advantage on you the next time, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Phil.
All right.
Spider in your face.
How's the one in front of Tal'gor looking?
A couple of his legs are bent.
Is he still new?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he's still very much dangling a worm in front of him right now. Like,
You might
All right.
regret.
There's a chance of that. Phil is going to look and see that there's still 3 of them, and will actually use a new spell.
Okay.
And I need the pin.
Okay. What color pen do you want? I got blue, I got black, I got red.
I will, whatever one you hand will be. So I am going to cast Wind Wall, which creates a up to 50 foot long, 15 foot high, 1 foot thick wall of wind. And each creature that is within that wall has to give me a strength save.
Does that include your allies, or can you?
If it's 1 foot thick and it's a 5 foot square, I can center it
Oh, sorry. Yes.
on the spitters.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna start underneath this boy. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So I can use all
Nice.
50.
Nice.
And it will just be, Phil is, nope!
Okay, so they need strength saves for my spadies?
Yes, please.
Okay, one is definitely going to fail with a 5. One
Magic.
is going to get an 11.
Magic number is 15.
Okay, and the last one gets a 16.
Okay, so
two fails and a save.
it'll take half damage.
Alrighty,
So
I'll let you decide which one.
that's 8, 11, 18.
Okay, so it's 18 total. Which
18.
Which one do you want to have be the saved one? Your choice.
The saved one would be the one over in front of Erebos.
Okay.
Like I figured, like Phil does this, and that spider like is able to see it go.
Fair enough. Okay, so 9 there.
do they like go somewhere?
Let me actually double check that.
It's a wall of wind. I wasn't sure if it like would just smack him in the face or if it'd push him.
Hey, little buddy.
And if so, where would it push him?
Get out of my water.
Child, do you need something? Did he just yell, yeah?
I think so.
I think he's motivated with the Toy Story 4.
Yeah.
Hey, dude.
He's probably telling me go find Woody right now.
Okay, that's some good damage, bro.
So that is my.
You hit all of them, and I've never hit all the things at once. So like,
I just need to double check to make sure there's no
But you could.
forced movement.
There isn't any.
Cool.
I currently have the ability to go smack it.
This
and
would have
smack.
been really helpful against
But I
the
can't hit the
vapor
one way
lynxes
over there,
because you could have trapped them or otherwise blown them to bits in their gaseous forms.
I could have just blown the cat farts everywhere.
Yeah. Also that. Okay.
So
Stuck on getting-
that is my action. I know if I move, I cannot. I'll get an attack of opportunity on me. That bite hurt. So what can I do as a bonus action?
You already used Misty Stab.
I have.
You had to cover your ass, so to
Yes.
speak, even though you're buck naked.
Yeah. What much I'll just say? The door is not working.
It's not supposed to, bro.
Correction. The door's working perfectly.
Hey, I see
It's
Vincent.
as designed.
Is he sticking his hands under the door?
No, he's just looking at me through the vent.
What are you doing, you creeper?
Being weird. Yeah, that's as a bonus action, I will choose no bonus action as a free action. Feels like I'm sorry, it smells like cinnamon.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Just
Okay,
It's a
so we're
gushes of
back to the
cinnamon.
top of the round with Zhonya.
Give me that good old intelligence saving throw,
RP wise,
please.
On which one?
On the one up in
as
front
long as
of
he
me.
has wall of wind, it's gonna smell like a spice shop.
Intelligence save?
16.
That's great.
12. Yeah.
No,
Good.
no. Then you are
walking
going
in
to
the
take
spice
a
and tea
negative
exchange.
D4 to your next saving throw,
Okay. Alright.
and you also take 3 psychic.
Okay. And it's got the neg 4. Which spelly spoo was that?
That was just my cantrip. That was a cantrip.
Which spelly spoo?
Mind sliver.
Ah,
Ew.
Yeah, mind sliver's mean.
delicious.
Just don't like the way.
Okay.
End of turn.
No one
Alrighty.
likes slivers.
Arten.
Psionics.
It's just within my range to do this.
Beautiful numbers. You can have flank. Go after it.
I'm gonna get flank. Stab it in the butt.
Knock off another piece of shell. Get a spinneret so you can be Spider-Man.
Maybe.
I
I don't think this is how it
The
works.
way of the spider monk sounded cool whenever I saw that.
That I have advantage. I have advantage. Okay. Well, that one did not hit.
Oh, alright.
It was a
Reroll that reaction. Reroll.
You get a free reroll.
I'm
on
burning-
advantage.
Burning it. So that's both of them.
It's a 12
It's just shy.
on the reroll. It's
So
three
that's-
rolls and I didn't hit him, but it's okay. I have a whole another attack. It's fine.
And a bonus action pommel pop.
Yeah, and a bonus out with pommel pop.
It's
fine.
That
fine.
we are getting a long rest anyway. I needed to use it.
That one hits by itself,
There you go.
and then I am going to bonus action pommel pop, so I'm going to go ahead and roll with that. That one hits by itself,
Alright.
so I don't have to roll the second ones. Let's do the 4,
Good crit.
5, 6, 7. Fine.
Sorry.
No, don't crit on any of them. Okay.
So I heard 7.
7 damage, and then
Pop, pop.
6. 7 and 6. Pop, pop.
Alright, it's a little bit of damage. It ain't much, but it's a little bit of damage. Tally ho. Yes.
I'm going to take a step back.
Okay, fair
Okay.
enough. Yeah, you still got movement. Erebos
There.
is going to. There's the one right in front of us, so he's just gonna take a quick,
Is also
Blank.
flanked because of the dog.
and it's just point blank. So
Yeah.
either way, it's gonna hit. Yeah, he's fine. So. All right, the one point blank shot is gonna take care of it. It's basically just gonna kind of pin and burn to the ground.
Pin and burn.
So that's going to do for that, and he is going to then just take a couple of steps where he can get line of sight behind Phil.
This way?
And take a couple of take a shot at that one. Beautiful. Yeah, beautiful. That is some beautiful max damage. I love this. Thank you for finally cooperating, my boy.
Boosie. Getting it.
It's still not dead. Why math? Why? Okay, but that one is gone, so that D4
Because I
effect is
missed
gone.
after rolling 3 times.
It's fine, it's fine, it's fine.
Is it?
It's fine, it's fine.
Only have to roll a 7 on a d20, and I didn't
So
3
that one's dead,
times.
that one's dead. That is Erebos' turn,
I've
so
yet
we
to
are
roll
back
above a 10
to
tonight, so I don't
the
want to hear it.
Spiders.
Spiders.
The spiders. We're gonna go ahead and do the attacks on Tal'gor.
Okay. It's advantage, remember.
It is at advantage, so I'm still looking through my math again. I've run too many numbers between here and there. So I've got a 17 or a 22.
Yeah, they both hit.
So pierce damage, it minimum 3,
So
and then
what
I'm
is
gonna,
that, 2 with my raging? Is that 2 with raging if it's halved? If I'm raging, I get
That
halved.
it is a halved.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I was just making sure it was rounded
Yes.
up to 2. That's all.
Yeah, it's whatever, 1 or 2, your choice. It's fine. I don't care.
Okay.
But I do need the con save. it's a point of damage.
Hold on.
Either way.
That is a 23.
Okay. So you're gonna take half damage from this, which is gonna be 6 for you.
So it's fourth, right? Since I'm raging.
It was 12, and then I'm giving you the 6 halves. It's already halved.
Yeah, it's already half. Now you don't calculate that your bonus rage damage into that.
Poison.
It's just that.
Okay.
Just
It said that all damage but psychic.
Right.
I was just making sure.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
We're good.
Okay.
I just imagine him being so angry he can't be poisoned as much.
Okay.
He's just so mad. He ignores it.
I am so mad right now. The poison is going out of my body instead of into it.
Just
like
it just shoots out, and it's like,
Okay.
wow, it's purple. That's weird.
The one in front of Phil is coming in for 18.
Yeah, that's the magic number is 14.
And so that's going to be 7 piercing. And give me the con
And
save.
I failed that con save.
All right, at 11, DC 11.
I rolled a 6.
Yeah, okay. All right. So that's going to be 12 poison damage for you. It's a little bit low.
12 with the poison, and how much piercing?
It was 7.
So 19 damage total.
Correct. You are correct.
Stop getting hurt.
The one.
Hellish rebuke.
Fair enough. How about?
So that means I need a dex save.
Okay.
Ooh, if you can push it to
8.
me.
It failed, so that is
If you can push
4d10 because I can only cast at 3rd level.
Yep.
So that's 13. 29.
How do you want to do this?
Phil, stop biting me so close to Monty, and just throws out the fire, and because the wind smells like a spice shop, you just watch as all the particulate that's actually in there, that is the spices, ignites around it, so it's just this roasted spider going up. Cardamom,
Very much a.
So beautiful.
We might actually eat this one.
Turn that one upside down.
It's cooked already. Like it's.
Yeah.
You've got some good spices going in it.
Now, as the fire eases off, Phil, you'll be able to see that behind Arten, the one that disappeared, like it's still missing like part of a leg from where it got chopped at before. Basically rematerializes right behind him on its hind legs.
I got a 15 on my con save, so I maintain constant. Hold on.
What are you concentrating on?
Wind walls concentration.
Fair enough. Yes.
Okay, so
You took 19.
19. Yeah, so I rolled a 13 plus 2. So yeah, I'm good. Concentration is still up on that wind wall, which means
it's still technically like we're in between. It's on. You'd have to move it on your turn. Yeah.
No, I'm not moving the wind wall. I'm just saying is the spider's still in it.
The one you just
when you floofed, it would kind of.
No, I'm saying is the one in front of Tal'gor still in it.
Yes.
Okay.
But it wouldn't do anything till your turn, huh?
Actually, I think it's just a one-time effect.
When it appears, each creature within the area must make.
Right, so it's a one-time effect, and then after that, I just block missiles.
Yeah, the strong wind keeps like missiles and loose lightweight things up.
Okay, so I'm just making sure it's not like firewall or frost wall, anything like that. Crack wall.
The spider that you imploded is going to basically fall a little bit farther away though, because it's going to get pushed by the wind.
So it actually explodes and pieces are going everywhere.
Yeah.
And so my natural, fuck, Phil.
And then, Arten, watch out.
And right after that,
yeah, I saw the pieces.
No, behind.
18 to hit.
Yep, sure does.
All right. As the spider comes down, essentially on your back, I'm gonna get 9 piercing and give me a con save.
Con saves. You're easier to read. That's a good one. What's my constitution? 4. 11, 12, 22.
Okay, you make the save, so you're taking half damage. It's 28 on the die, so it's 14 poison damage.
How are you looking?
Took 14.
Yeah.
Damage.
Plus your piercing.
What was the piercing?
9.
9.
23 altogether.
Yeah. That's 23 out of 84. Am I?
Okay.
It's like a third. 4th, it's fine. Okay, so now we are to Zorina.
Alright.
She'll have to go
She can go.
She can teleport.
She does have teleports.
Yes.
And
that
if she
is
uses
true.
it, it's just a recharge effect.
Right. So that she's going to teleport
Nice.
behind.
Alright, flank.
Alright. Both of y'all have been on 20, so y'all. A natural 1 and a 15, so then that's
Yeah.
going to be an 18 to hit.
Yeah, you got a hit.
And I think for the thing, let me pull it back up. Give me a DC 13 strength save. As
Nope,
that.
10.
Okay, so it is considered restrained.
Nice.
And, oh, max damage. Then that's going to be 9 points of magical piercing damage as it is restrained.
Read
Nice.
stuff.
Okie dokie.
It's all thinking.
And that's it. And let me see if that's a recharge. No, not a recharge.
Okay. But it is restrained. So, Tal'gor.
I'm just gonna hit the one in front of me.
Yep, of course.
Reckless, of course. So it's 18.
That'll hit, yeah.
So that is 6 damage. And the second attack is a 12.
Just shy.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
I'm gonna use a bite too,
Go
bonus
ahead.
action.
Go ahead.
That's a nat 20.
Beautiful.
Wait,
roll.
that means you get the rage damage.
You nat 20'd.
while raging.
Okay, what's
You
the
nat
attack?
20'd while raging and biting a spider. Like
Yeah.
I'm.
B1 honey.
Just
Beautiful.
So,
Go
Take
Take a
on.
leg. Take a whole leg.
no, just you see the legs on the outside of the mouth still
that's a
wiggling.
38.
Okay, it's just a regular crit. So whatever you got going on, do it.
So it's double die.
Double die, double mods.
So that is 7, 11.
How do you want to do this?
I just want to bite his head off and eat it
And eat it. Okay.
and swallow.
Fair enough. Yeah, you decapitate and swallow said spider head. You good. Flip that one upside down too.
And I can move. Can I move through the wind wall?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it just project it like it does damage, and then if there's archers,
I got you.
Right.
So I'm gonna.
It's like it's fading over
Two.
the minute, so I don't think it would be able to keep him contained yet.
yeah, no, it. I think you can just walk straight through it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna walk right there.
Okay.
In my turn.
All right. Phil.
All right, so that's where.
Spider carcasses everywhere.
So 5, 10, 15. It's restrained.
Yep.
You have advantage.
That is a 21,
Beautiful.
and the second bolt. That is a 22.
I'm assuming Eldritch.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So that is 9, so 13 force with 2 thunder. And
15 altogether.
yeah, and it's sent 10 feet off of. Wait, Zorina is.
Zarina's
Biting.
basically got a grab on it. So.
Okay, so I guess it would not be launched.
Yeah.
And then that is another 9 force to it.
Okay. It is somehow still twitching and wriggling.
Stomp it!
All right, Zhonya.
Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, that going to do catapult again on me, and then I needed to make a spells.
Do you need line of sight?
Oh, I am gonna move
I say,
myself.
I would say, don't hit me with a rock, please.
We saw what that did to somebody's
she
pelvis.
could do like a lob situation, like
Could like a basketball.
Or hold it. You know. Kind of
It's just an artillery blast.
That'd be cool too.
Catapult.
is it a dex save?
I believe so. It's pulling up.
It's restrained against.
So it's gonna have disadvantage.
Yeah.
That's what I'm angling for.
Yeah, disadvantage deck save.
Okay, I've got a 12er and a 5.
You hit with a rock.
big ass rock.
It is smoosh.
Maybe it's more.
Let's make it smoosh.
Smoosh it.
Big smoosh.
But that's going to be 9 points of bludgeoning.
How do you want to do this?
Basically, then that the rock is just coming over, just kind of like lobbing it, and then as she actually like accelerates it down to go really fast into the ground on the head.
Just go splat.
And then that Zorina just like lets go at the exact moment.
Nice. Beautiful. Okay, yeah, there's some spidey carcasses around y'all's campsite.
Yo, I'm gonna run to the bathroom.
Okay, fair enough.
Do we actually want to go ahead and take our break?
Yeah, we can go ahead and take our break. We will come back in a bit.
Alright, we will be right back.
All right. And we're back, and I'm full of taco.
In frame.
Taco.
Alrighty. So we are back in the immediate aftermath of the fight. Y'all can kind of clean up the camp a little bit. It's still like 2:30 in the morning. Pants. You can salvage whatever you would like to salvage off of the spiders. They're just big old giant spiders.
Yeah.
Arten, does this look swollen?
Don't talk to me about your dong.
No. It's right, that giant purple mark.
Hey. Yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna poke at it with a crossbow bolt. Is it? It's not oozing. It's not infected yet. It's a little swollen, yeah, but that's what happens when you get a puncture wound.
It's poisonous. It's a spider.
You know what?
Aragos comes over, slaps a hand on your chest, just kind of like, you're fine. And healing word. You feel it. Let me run numbers here.
That wasn't super worried about health. It just sorry that feels like. Am I actually poisoned?
Put my hand on your shoulder.
Mm-hmm. You're good too.
And then I'm gonna nut slap you.
Well, you get 9 points of heal back while you're at it.
It was gonna be 12, but then you got nut slapped, so 9.
Good luck getting revenge, man. I think mine.
You can walk that off. Yours are all sucked up into your body like a regular lizard. Go walk it off, man. Go walk it off. Stacking the bodies of the.
Hold on, the one that we roasted.
Yeah. You can have it.
It is not early breakfast.
It's like 2 a.m.
It's a spider leg. It smells like cardamom and something.
Cinnamon, mint.
I don't think this is edible. Smells nice.
It's a crispy grilled spider leg.
Spiders make silk, don't they?
Yes.
Yes, they make silk, but it's not stored inside their bodies. Like, you're not gonna cut open the back of a spider and find a bunch of silk. You know what? Fine. Cut open the back of a spider. Do I find a bunch of silk?
Guts.
I didn't know.
Oh, this is beautiful.
Drag. So all the bodies are stacked. Are these the type of spiders that have little like claws on each leg? Because
I mean they do. They've got like just little like end points. They're not like full on like.
Okay, and that's kind of what it's like. I don't want caltrops, but if they're large enough for small daggers, then that'd be cool to just take.
Not really, not so much.
Yeah,
they almost seem to be modified. Like y'all didn't see any like webs or anything.
Yeah.
So maybe they've evolved differently.
They're burrowing spiders or something.
Oh, they blink.
Yeah, but they teleport.
Yeah, they blink, so there's got to be something about them that allows that to happen.
I mean,
I'm cutting off all the fangs, like each.
Okay, fair enough. Each fang, if you want to use them for like poison application, will add a d6 of poison.
Cool. Didn't expect that one. I was expecting little daggers, but cool. I'm just harvesting this whole world that you've created.
Are you getting the poison glands?
As he says that, I was like, yeah. And I go back a little bit instead
Okay, so we'll say you broke off, roll me a d4.
1.
Okay, so you'd broken off one fang, like you'd kind of wedged your spear tip in there and kind of broken it off. And so that one has like one charge. It's got a D6 worth of poison in it.
Yeah.
However you want to use it, but it is leaking out. Once he says that, if you go back and you can kind of see that there is like a sac kind of in the jaw area.
Oh, they had big old poofy cheeks underneath all their eyes as they were trying to kill us.
And so if you carve out the sac without rupturing it, then you would have a D6 worth of charges of D6 poison. So, but to do that, I'm going to need sleight of hand for everyone you want to try to grab.
Would it be survival?
Sleight of hand.
To be careful.
Okay.
I count sleight of hand as like the really fine motor skills type stuff.
Yeah, and I was hoping it was going to be survival, but then she said sleight of hand twice, so I was like, dadgummit. She's confirmed her crit on sleight of hand and not survival.
Now, if you get a crit, I'll let you roll a d4 for how many of them you get with that crit. But there are 5 spiders. You've got 1 fang. There are 9 potential fangs with venom sacs left.
Okay.
Poison sacs, whatever.
So I roll with a d20 9 times. We're doing sleight of hand. Which is a 2. 11.
That'll work. We're basically just going to count it as above 10.
Okay. 1 down. No, that was a 4.
All right, you rupture that one.
Fuck.
So you got 1 success.
17.
2 success out of 3.
6.
No, 2 out of 4.
15.
3 out of 5.
5.
3 out of 6. Math.
20.
Is that a dirty or?
Dirty.
Okay, so 4 out of 7.
19.
5 out of 8. 1 more.
That's a 20.
Okay.
I finally got a 20, but it was at the last one. So.
Yeah. So,
I definitely. I finally get the hang of it at the very end. I was like, man, this one's good.
That last one is a little bigger. It's got a D8 worth of.
Okay, so let me roll. Write these down right quick.
Or make it a D6 plus 2 charges. So you got 5 fangs with sacs that have 1d6 charge of, like 1d6 shots of poison each. And then you've got the 1 fang with sac that's got a d6 plus 2 shots of poison. And then the 1 fang that is leaking poison right now.
We're just going to call that one a fang by itself. It's just a fang by itself. I'm not stabbing something right now. I figured it's going to be empty by the morning.
If you drip what's in it onto your spear, it will dry onto your spear.
Cool, we're going to do that.
Okay. Now, do you want to roll the d6s for your sacks?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go ahead and take care of that while we're doing it.
Yeah. Three. Fuck you too, pencil. 5. 2. 6. 3.
And then the big one? Plus 2.
4.
Yeah.
Okay. And how many fangs are there total?
You've got the 6 with sacks, and 1 of them empty.
Okay.
Sam is back. He had to cook dinner.
Oh, okay. Then what did you make?
We're counting spider fangs.
We are harvesting the carcasses of the defeated.
There's also the chunk of carapace that you had knocked off earlier on that you called dibs.
Yeah. It was the size of a
pick that up real quick. It's like it's a hunk.
It's kind of a marbled, like, white blue.
Ooh, spaghetti. With or else without sausage in it.
It's on brand with my other white and blue. I was like, matches and everything.
Spagoot.
Hold up.
Nice.
It's Tal'gor. Can you make this stay?
I'm gonna roll for it. I mean, it's part of the ability he has, but I can roll. What I roll?
If it's just an ability, then it's flat. Whatever. Okay. Whatever your rules say, guys.
Okay.
I don't have brain to learn everything. Y'all are honor systeming this.
Okay. Well,
are these fangs just gonna be like considered daggers or like?
I mean, they're yay big.
Little knives. Little cadets.
You can use them that way.
maybe a shiv.
Shiv.
I would recommend you put them on something rather than use them bare hand. Otherwise, you're gonna take.
Fair.
It's more that they're, as long as the sac is intact and the fang is still attached, it's a self-contained, like, poison pouch.
Okay.
If that makes sense. And so
if
you use that poison pouch to apply said poison to a weapon that you already have, it does that, like, it'll take that many hits. And so you just have to keep track of how many charges you've put onto said weapon and how many you've used.
Yep.
But then each charge of poison on said weapon will do a d6 of poison damage on a hit. So if you wanted to put all those charges right now onto your spear, you could.
I'm good.
Okay. All right. So, y'all have cleaned up camp. It is still, it's 2:30 in the morning.
I'm back to sleep.
Back to sleep.
Actually, before I do, I am going to harvest all the legs of one spider and kind of clean out, dump out the guts of one.
Okay.
Keep the
You're gonna keep the whole body.
like the whole lower body, like the
thorax.
upper body, the thorax. Yeah.
Okay.
Thorax.
Mm-hmm. All right. You've got spider parts.
Okay.
And
I'm gonna put them in the bag of holding them best I can.
They're still a little juicy, but like you've shaken out most of the guts.
Yeah. I'll
Hold on. Press to digitate.
Now they're not juicy.
and I'm gonna work on it when after I get some sleep.
Okay, fair enough. So bed.
Probably bed.
Sleeping in the tent because I've come out of the lantern already and I can't go back in.
You need a little more sleep, or are you good?
I'm up now. I'd like the rest, but it's. I'll stay up. I've got all this adrenaline going. I've just killed all these spiders, and currently, I'm collecting my fangs and stuff.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll perception for me just for the rest of the night. For early morning hours, as the case may be.
I'm not going to see. I can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel it. It's an 8.
Well, thankfully, Erebos is a little more perceptive than you.
My boots.
So, he's got dirty 20s all night.
All night. My boosie. Doing his thing.
Yep. Builds up the fire a little bit while you're still making sure you've got everything you want off to spineless spider boys. Yeah. The night's quiet again. All the clickety-clicketies are gone.
Oh. I'm gonna... Yeah. So... That was eventful.
Seems like trouble follows us.
It does, doesn't it? Have you ever run into anything like this before? A bunch of giant spiders that just disappear, reappear behind you. Mm-hmm. You have.
Mm-hmm.
You run
Every so often.
You've run into everything. Then again, how old were you again?
738.
I've been meaning to ask you about this.
Didn't we already talk about this?
We did.
Thought we did.
We did. But 738 is really long.
Mm-hmm.
It's longer when you're alone.
I'm not alone all the time, just most of the time.
Always meeting. I just wish there was a way. Maybe I'm just being sentimental about it all, but I wish there was a way where I could be with you longer. Because I doubt I'm going to last even a quarter of that.
We just kind of got together, and you're already thinking that long term?
Would be nice. Still like you.
I like you too. But it's hard when I'm going to outlive you. Outlast? Outlive. Is it really living? Am I alive?
That's my point. That is my point.
What's the point? Claw point? Teeth points.
It's hard to put a name on this when I'm not gonna live as long as you. And it would be nice if I could find a way to do so. That's all I was saying.
I don't know what you're starting to think of, but I'm going to tell you right now.
Don't think of what?
I'm not turning you into a vamp.
I didn't say you should. Can you?
No.
I didn't think you could.
But I'm also not going to stand by while you throw away your soul.
Throw away my soul. What else am I using it for?
Doing good. Protecting the girl that seems to take a liking to you, Marley. You gave her a dagger, or Tal'gor gave her a dagger. Somebody gave her a dagger.
He gave her a dagger. I was just cussing.
That's my point, though, is you taught her. You treated her like a person. You were good to her. You were good to everyone. You were worried about making sure they all got out of town. Or that they survived if they're staying in town.
But how can I continue being good if I'm dead?
People are supposed to die. Doesn't mean I'm not scared of it. There's a reason I didn't just die. I could have, should have, didn't. Was terrified. People are supposed to die. Doesn't make it easy.
So I'm gonna stop for a second. I remembered you explaining that his dad was a vampire, he's half vampire, out of game and not in a session, so I didn't know that conversation had happened with Arten. And so
no, y'all talked about it a little bit.
Okay. I was traipsing it because I didn't know the exact wording on it.
Yeah, you knew that he was half vamp. You did, they didn't.
Yeah, they still don't. They're not going to.
No, they don't.
You don't know.
They don't
Tell them, Jack.
Because he'd asked you not to tell them.
They didn't bet a half vamp. They don't get to learn things. Stop it. Anyway, all right, back in. Anyway, just a thought. Let's stack some carcasses. You figure this is actually good eating? Was he just a wimp, or should we just toss it over the hill?
I wonder if it'd make a crunchy stew.
Not the adjective I like to hear when I hear stew.
You never
stew.
You never put tortilla chips in your stew? Just get the bag.
French fried onions, my favorite to top a soup with.
That's a good one.
Like when I hear stew, though,
Tortilla, chicken
I don't
tortillas,
like
probably.
when you say crunchy stew. I'm assuming not just the top is crunchy, it's crunchy all the way down.
Yeah, you put the crunchies on there, and then you mix it in so you got crunchy in every bite.
Yeah,
but only if you eat it quickly. If you don't, it gets all soggy like cereal.
I'm assuming this stew doesn't get uncrunchy is the thing that is going through my head because I'm just.
It's so thick that it stays crunchy, so you've got crunchy accents to every bite.
Like
Texture.
chicken tortilla is good.
I'm also assuming because this is a spider that when you boil it, it would be like boiling a crustacean, which means the crunchy is also shell.
And then you are getting the magic teleporting poison flavoring into the stew.
No, it's just
got the non-human party.
It's just gonna
teleport. Popped or kept the poison glands.
It's just gonna teleport to way lower in your GI tract than you wanted, and it's gonna be a not fun visit to a bush.
But it'll teleport, so it's fine.
But I'm not going to finish that statement.
If it teleported itself out, that wouldn't be bad.
You read my mind.
While you're considering,
or it teleports itself back.
It keeps going right back in.
No.
It's in the bushes for 3 hours just trying to poop.
It's like that one episode of Red Dwarf where everything's in reverse. It's like, where's the cat? Oh, he ran off to the bushes to take care of his business. Oh, you should have stopped him. And you just see the cat. And then he just has the weirdest walk back to the ship because the episode was played in reverse because on the planet everything happened backwards. So you started off by dying until you were born.
This party,
man.
While you're giving second consideration to the carcasses, Erebos is actually going to go walk to the bush that Phil had said he'd shat behind earlier and realize there's no shit and come back and be like, I think Phil was somewhere else before.
I mean, behind the bush.
No, he said he shat. There's no shit.
Maybe you buried it. Some cats bury it.
I mean, okay, look, I get that, but there was nothing over there. I mean, I guess he could have fast-fingered it away.
Maybe. He does do that a lot with everything. Like every time something gets a little soiled, prestidigitate.
But I feel like if he'd done that, he would have added like some of his fragrances that he adds, and there wasn't any fragrance either.
That's also true. There was no cinnamon or anything.
And why would he have to get naked to shit? It's very
he tried to explain it.
I now have to get naked to shit the whole rest of the campaign.
He tried to explain it, but it's still weird. Like, every time you shit, you get naked.
Do you think this is something his godparents want him to do? Is it maybe something about cleanliness? Is that there?
Well, if you're
I can't do that. I can't do this one straight.
if you're ferrying people all the time, then maybe it comes from being young and having to get naked, get in the water, and take a shit.
Is this why they call it a poop deck on a ship?
Phil's eyebrow twitches as he tries to finish trancing inside the tent.
I'm not sure. I'm not a fan of ships, so I'm not sure.
If you're not a fan of ships, how'd you get here? Well, you had to come on a ship. Did you fly?
I came here on a ship. I just wasn't happy about it.
Because of all the water.
Yes, because of all the water. All the water.
It's very stereotypical of you.
Sometimes stereotypes exist because they're true.
So, I shouldn't take you swimming. Because we could go to the beach or we could go swimming. There's lots of beach. We're on an island.
This is true. I feel like I could get used to it.
You wouldn't even have to go very far in. Like, I know there's like a drop off.
Don't talk about the drop off. We'll work up to the drop off.
It's a ways out. You just wait.
As the water move.
I mean, there's waves.
Can we start with a lake, where there's no waves? We'll start with a lake.
We could find a river.
That moves. Fine.
It's not a lot of lakes.
Not a lot of lakes?
Not a lot of lakes. Which is weird.
It's not a lot of lakes.
Knew a lady. She came from the land of lakes.
Really?
Lots of lakes.
They were just famous for their lakes?
All of the lakes. Lakes and churned milk is...
Interesting.
It's not quite butter. Couldn't believe it myself.
What are you sighing for? We're making logic out of this mess.
Just like a loud ticking noise is heard as Zarina's sleeping.
His snores sound really weird.
Dude. Is he even still in the tent? Go check.
No.
Okay.
You have your secrets. Let him have his. No matter what it is, he's still a good person.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. No judgment.
Tal'gor from a 10. Everyone has the snarkiest snores.
No one's actually asleep. They're all just listening because
we're being gossipy as fuck.
We don't have cable, so this is
us. Our thing is like the best entertainment they've had in a while. Like they helped set this up. Like
they did.
Like, well, we gotta see it through fruition.
I am not really sleeping as Zarina. I'm just looking through Zarina.
He's over there just peeping through the tent, not even trying to.
Actually, the dog's head is out. You just got an arm on the dog, putting your senses through it.
Good times. Good times. Good times.
Oh shit, dude!
Oh, that's great! We have the paper towel here. Here you go.
The spritz got caught on camera.
You said ew. Oh, my poor notes.
I was sitting there like, we haven't clipped a lot like we normally do, and then just like within about 15 minutes, just a bunch of them.
God. Oh, my poor notes. Okay. Thank you for
the side is cleanage.
I think I'm good there. Really, I think I'm good there with this thing. Really, I just wanted to express. I wanted to express my want to live longer. That's it. See what he said.
No likey's. That's what he said.
He no likey.
He no likey. No likey the idea. Anyway, okay. So before I die again, we're going to kind of. The next morning comes. It's a little foggy, but it's not the crazy thick fog like y'all had in the mountains, and it clears up by about mid-morning. Y'all are trucking along. Everybody, just give me perceptions as y'all are booking it with
long rest PM.
Long rest, all except Arten. I don't think he quite got there.
Oh, so I get my HP back and my 2 spell slots.
Lucky you.
Perception check.
Okay, it's gonna be 14 for me.
Okay.
13, because I forgot to level up
16
my
for me.
proficient
14
skills.
for the dog.
Okay. Every so often in the distance, y'all top a slightly taller hill. Every so often, you'll be able to see the occasional what looks like a cat with a long neck, and in the far distance, slinking around hills. They seem to be staying away from the road. It's just y'all are entering kind of a micro wilderness area kind of situation. Like y'all have left town behind and y'all are kind of booking it through the southern hilly plain area. About 3 in the afternoon. Could everyone tell me what, like, I know it's not a usual thing, but what is everybody's passive survival? 10 plus whatever your survival is.
10.
12.
14.
Same.
Okay. As y'all are kind of just taking like a little bit of a standing break, there's a bit of a creek kind of running through the hills. And as you leave the creek bottom and you top the next hill, very, very faint in the grass about waist high, But there seems to be a bit of a, more than a game trail, but less than a road or a path that kind of veers off the main road and toward the mountains. And at this point, the mountains, there's like a couple that are kind of on the fringe, but y'all are basically at the southern end of the range. And you can see a few more trees kind of up against the flanks of these mountains. And it basically looks like this, this path leads toward those last couple of mountains. But it looks unused. It's just like something, people used to use this path enough that the grass never really filled it back in. It's an old scar on the land. And off in the, toward the foot of the mountains over there, you can see what essentially looks like smoke from a campfire. Very faint trail.
We are supposed to go to the southern end of the mountains for the cavern, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I guess this is where we take the road less taken?
Are we taking a short rest here? Get our shit together?
Yeah, y'all could take a rest at the creek, yeah.
Okay. While everybody's discussing, I'm going to turn those spider legs, if I can, into javelins.
Nice. Yeah,
So
you can do that.
Cool. Okay. So I'm during the short rest, I'm going to turn them into 8 javelins real quick.
Okay.
Well,
That's amazing. Look at what he's doing.
I mean, yeah. That
inspired by this thing.
But he is always
I am
crafty.
Hey.
I'm going to take one of the things and attach it to the back end of my glaive.
Yeah.
One with a pouch or one with not?
One with a pouch.
Okay. Do you have any kind of crafting skill that would make an assist with this? Any kind of proficiency?
I'm
just going to put duct tape around it.
If there was duct tape, that's what it would be doing.
Okay.
I was like, I can do
Like
this. Hold on a
solving
second,
glue,
just
just-
kind of.
Okay.
But
Would
no.
that be sleight of hand or...
I'm trying to decide. Yeah, it's gonna be another sleight of hand check for your fine motor skill, versus yeah.
When does the armor proficiency come from?
Who what now?
Why do I have armor proficiency?
As in wheeze?
Apparently so.
Don't they get light armors at least?
It says I have an artisan's tool proficiency. I don't even know what. It didn't specify the artisan's tools.
You pick them
it's
from
like
the
glass blowing, brewer supplies,
poisoner's
sound
kit, herbalism kit.
painter's kit, chef's kit, or cooking utensils,
Yeah.
wood or shipwright's
Cobblers.
tools, carpenter's tools.
Goodness, that's a lot of stuff.
I can just get you a PHP. And you can
Yeah, give me a
pick one.
PHP and I'll roll a dice. 'Cause I didn't pick it at first.
You
and I
could
feel
go
like I take
cobbler and you're
advantage.
just really good at making shoes.
You can turn them into shoes.
I can't.
I'm not turning nothing into
Poison
shoes.
shoes.
I don't even wear shoes. Look at me. With my padded feet.
Our feet are better than boots anyway.
They are. Why would I need shoes?
Roll me a D10 and a D8. I got it pulled up right now.
A D10 and a D8?
There are 18. There are 17 options, so 18.
Where's the same one? 14.
Okay. Smith's tools.
Ooh,
Smith's tools.
that's
Nice.
good.
Cool.
Yeah. So you have that proficiency. I'll say you can make the roll with advantage rather than a full proficiency.
Okay.
But yeah, make it sleight of hand for the dexterous work of not stabbing yourself with a fangy fang while you're doing this,
But with advantage.
but with advantage.
Right.
We will figure out a way.
That's not the one. That's a 7.
Okay. Yeah. You'll end up taking one of the charges off of that one for 3 poison. But it doesn't do anything else. You just take a little bit of damage from it. You manage to secure it.
Cool.
But you're going to lose 1 charge of your poison off that sack, and you're taking 3 damage from it.
Cool.
Okay. So, short rest, and y'all see this old path leading toward the mountains, and what looks like a small campfire in the distance.
No, one of you said that if we get close to the end of the mountains, that crazy stuff happens then, and we might lose our minds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm done.
I mean that. We can just go.
4d4 plus 4. Okay, I'm gonna drink my last greater healing because I didn't get to actually heal from a rest.
Fair enough.
It's 4d4 plus 4.
Mm-hmm. You are correct, sir.
Excuse me.
Dude, that thing was stale.
That was.
Not great.
No, I only got 9 out of it.
Okay.
That 40. How much are you down by?
I'm at 67 out of 84. I should be fine. I didn't like being in the 50s.
Okay.
And since I just stabbed myself, I was like, you know what? I didn't get the rest. I'm gonna drink this thing.
Take 9 more as Erebos gives you a bit of a boost as well.
And I'm gonna slip you my other greater that I have since I have 6 superior. When they gave them to us. Don't we have those?
Yes, we do. We do.
Yes, we do.
Thanks. It's 8. Yours is much better. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yours was worth 19. Thank you, sir.
It's much fresher.
Back to full health.
Realizing my music has died. Oh no.
Would have put me at 95. Thank you, sir. Over here.
Grab some music again.
Rolled 4d4. 3 more 4s and one was a 3. Thanks, dude.
You're welcome. Last night I was playing Mothership and I rolled damage against the player. 3d10. Got a 4. They were like, yes.
That's a benefit.
That's a benefit.
Okay. So, you all decided to take the road less traveled.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
We'll
We feel smart today.
We'll speed run this a little bit. Y'all get closer, following this path as closely as you can, and it does kind of meander. It's a little more overgrown in places, but it's still relatively easy enough to follow. Excuse me, especially with the this little trail of smoke to guide, which does start to fade as a few hours go by. You're able to find it. Find the source of the smoke before it fades entirely, but essentially you come upon a what seems to be a relatively recently abandoned campsite. There are a few piles of what look like overgrown grass on top of some kind of rubble, maybe. None of them are really very large, and so what I do need is... Yes, I'm listening.
Could I look around using survival?
Yes.
To see what's going on?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Okay. I'm gonna have you do this. Where Zarina is, 1 my way and 2 over.
Okay, which over? Back to me or back to the TV?
Toward you.
Okay.
And put a dot. No, it's not a line. It's just, we're making dots. So dot. Okay. That's a pile. That's an overgrown pile of rubble. Where Phil is.
Yeah.
Not surviving shit.
Well,
toward Phil and 1 toward the TV.
Look at this rock.
Sure, right about there. Dot dot dot. And put another one about 10 feet away from Tal'gor. Toward him.
Okay, let me get on the grid. 5, 10.
Okay, so there are 3 piles of rubble that are all overgrown.
there is a single pup tent. The remains of the fire in a fire ring of stones. This is also in a lightly wooded area. There's not many trees. The leaf cover overhead, the canopy isn't very thin. Isn't very thick. It's kind of patchy. And there's a few tools and implements kind of just scattered around this space. So, what did you get on your...
Oh, I found nothing. That one. So it's...
Have the brain cell, sir.
Cool. I figure I just pick up a piece of dried poo, and I'm like, this is an interesting rock.
Put that down.
Tal'gor, that is...
Put
that you know that that is excrement.
You picked up a handful of scat.
That's a turd.
Would everyone else like to kind of make a bit of an investigation?
Sure.
Yep.
See if we can piece together what's happening.
Dirty
here.
20.
If you do your
There you go.
survival.
17.
All right.
It is, but only by one.
Okay. You're beast.
6.
Okay.
I need to get to reading the book.
Arten and Tal'gor. Each of you roll me a d4, please.
That's 3.
Also 3.
Roll off, please. Do it
Roll
again.
me.
I need differences here.
After that, I got a 14.
Suck it. We're both gonna do it, or none of us gonna do it.
If it happens again.
Yeah, he's got it.
Okay. All right. So, all right. Let me reset my brain here. So, Zhonya, and Phil, as you all are as you're kind of looking around this space and trying to piece it together, you can see what looks like essentially the two folks' worth of possessions. Two people were here camping. You can't tell whether how many horses they had. You can see hoof marks, hoof imprints. Looks like 2 or maybe 3 horses, kind of overlapping. Seems like the horses were in camp, rather than tied on the fringe. And the few items that are scattered about, you do find what looks like a sword, like a short sword, that has been broken. On the blade has been shattered. You find a few of the pieces of the shattered blade. You don't find many blood spatters, but you do find some. Piecing everything together, you're pretty confident, Zhonya, that whoever was camping here had got into some kind of an altercation amongst themselves, and they've run off somewhere, either in pursuit and left behind most of their stuff, or simply went their separate ways and left their stuff. But there was definitely some kind of altercation here betwixt whoever was camping here. Doesn't look like anyone came in from outside and attacked them.
It doesn't look like invaders came.
Looks like they had a scrap. Are we in the area that we were warned about?
Tal'gor, you're still looking around, and I would like you to move closer to that dot that's closest to you. As you're over here looking at this mound, it's only about knee-high to you, and as you're kind of, you get closer and you're piecing through the grass and like pulling lichen off a few of the stones, you realize that what you're looking at isn't a pile of stone. You're looking at a breastplate. You find a couple of bones as well. Arm bones. You even find a fragment of skull.
I'm going to whistle and call them over.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to be like, I'm going to hold up the skull and point, just using, since I can't talk.
Now,
breastplate.
Tal'gor, make me a wisdom save.
Oh, shit.
Because you pick up the skull.
Well, luckily for me,
Wisdom is your strong suit?
it is. Well, it's not my worst suit, that's for sure. But it's not much better. That's a 5.
This is beautiful. As you lift the skull,
Tal'gor would like to rage.
you york toward Arten with the skull, and
To be.
the beads in his braid, in his beard braids, catch your eye. And
you really, really, really want those beads.
Okay.
So here's the thing. All of you're basically trying to get those beads away from him, however you would like to do that, but that is all you are focused on right now.
Okay, I'm gonna pull a dagger and try to just cut his beard off and take the bead.
Whoa!
Tal'gor?
Like as quickly as I can.
Okay. So go ahead and make an attack roll.
I'm not gonna try to stab him and just take the beads.
You're still trying to.
Yeah.
slice
Yeah,
his
no,
eyes.
I'm just making sure it's clear.
I don't know that.
You don't.
What's your AC?
16.
I got 18.
Okay.
But it's a targeted attack. At
It is.
beats.
Yes.
It is. Make a dexterity save for me.
11.
Okay. You're still holding the skull. You whip out this dagger and basically do a single cut across. You are looking at the skull in his hand when all of a sudden there's a flash. You lean back and bits of your beard and braids go flying.
I'm gonna go I'm gonna pick them up when they fall. Drop the dagger and pick them up.
Is he holding the skull anymore?
Yeah.
I assume I can't let the skull down.
I'm gonna try to knock the skull out of his hands. And
Make me a wisdom save.
I'm hitting his hand. Not okay.
You never know.
It's true. It's true. 15.
Okay. He's focused on gathering up the bits of braid that he's cut off of you. You reach over and swat the skull out of his hand. As you're swatting, you feel a flash, and it's gone just as quick as it comes, but you feel a flash of that dagger that he dropped after using it to slice off your beard. You really, really want that dagger. It's everything you've ever wanted, and just like that, the flash is gone. The skull is rolling away.
I'm gonna start putting the beads around
I'm
my.
gonna smack him on the back of the head as he's picking up all the beads.
Wait, what did you hit Tal'gor for?
Eldritch,
Cutting my beard.
watching as
My
the
whole mane
skull's
is
going
maned.
rolling. Eldritch blasting the skull to launch it another 10 feet.
Go ahead.
Do not touch bones. Okay? I read a whole scroll about
That's
this.
gonna miss.
About
That's
this
a
mess.
12.
I did not know that we were in this
skull
in
is
the area
small.
yet.
It is small, but you do manage to. The blast hits the dirt and does still send it rolling away, and it cracks and kind of splits into two halves.
Listen to me.
Have the second one going. What's the larger half of the skull?
Dome.
Wow!
KP.
Can't keep it. It's another 12. I would have had a 27. All right, no, I would have had 26. So that's another 12 on the.
It goes like twirling away.
So it's that bit's 20 feet away.
Yeah.
And that one's 10 feet away. Nobody touched the dome.
It's not just that dome. It's all bones.
Right, so don't touch the
No,
shit.
no.
Don't touch any of the shit here.
No bones, period.
I'm saying just don't touch
Not,
any of the shit
not
here.
Not here. All the bones. From this point on until you die, do not touch bones. Do you understand me?
Pick up another bone. But I'm not gonna do it. I just want to do it.
I'm saying we don't touch any of the shit we find on the ground from this point forward in this area.
When we were in the monastery, I was trying to find something that would teach me about better battle tactics and stuff. I found this. I thought it was nothing. It was just like a diary from some guys who got shipwrecked, and they all fell into this. And this thing, they said it at the end, and it stuck with me. I didn't think we were near it because they kept talking about being near sand and being shipwrecked, and we're in the mountains. But it kept saying, beware the greed and lust and for power that comes from bones or seeking bones. Something like. Here's the thing. There was this guy. He loved the bone. He wanted to find the bones of a dragon, and it drove him mad. And he attacked the native Lucaran, and then his whole group got slaughtered either by them, all of them turning on each other, or the Lucaran killing them. So don't touch the fucking bones.
Jed, have an inspiration. You did that really good.
Thank you.
All right, fine.
Fine.
That's very specific. I'm still going to stand by. We don't take any of the dead people's shit.
Yeah, it's touching the bones. If you touch the bones or something that's touching the bones, you might get infected and want to take other people's something. Can we just not touch any? You know what? Maybe this was the wrong path.
Is it?
Because I don't know.
No. But by the way, not to change the subject. You look pretty good with this little bit missing right here.
I will fuck you up, man. I will fuck you up.
Or anything around?
No.
I'm just trying to make you feel. Just breathe, okay? Breathe. We won't touch the bones.
All mangled up in my beard.
No, you kind of cleared out this. Like you can't see it right now, but like this part's gone. So it gives you like a really dope mustache.
Tal'gor, you've got all the beads, and now that you've got them all,
You already have the fur though.
the novelty fades. But let me ask you this: are you still standing next to the pile of bones?
I'm assuming you like pulled me away. Did you pull me away or am
I didn't verbally say I pulled you away, so I wouldn't have pulled you away.
Wisdom save.
Cool.
Let's say it's.
I hope you all want to get murdered for your stuff. That's a 4.
Okay. You've got the beads. What did you say you were putting them on?
Oh, on my axe.
Okay. Your beard beads are now dangling from his axe as he.
Does he still seem obsessed with them?
Oh no, it seems like that's gone. But Tal'gor, you look over at Zhonya and her beret. It's a really nice beret.
Okay. I guess I'll walk over.
Wait, no. Does he have the ability to just walk? Or is he just, okay, he's just walking over.
He saunters.
Hey, Tal'gor.
He saunters.
He just blooped. Didn't take that one with a dagger because you took.
He's taking the beret away from you.
So is that? So do I get violent?
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you get violent?
No.
And I'm gonna
give me back my beret.
And I'm gonna take the axe and boop.
You've rested. You can undo.
I have something else I can do too.
Punishment.
You know what?
I gave you back life. I can take it away.
Phil is just activating detect magic right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead and make your attack roll.
Just.
Yeah.
That's a 19.
Reroll that, please.
I'm gonna recklessly attack him. I'm just kidding.
You can
I have to
do whatever you want.
I have to declare it before.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's 8.
Nope, that's not going to hit. And then you are going to give me a intelligence save. So.
Okay, so this is just a straight roll.
I don't have intelligence, so it's a big roll.
Dumb boy have no mind.
So that what y'all see is that as soon as Zhonya gets her, she just gets
takes
her
beret back. He swings an axe and misses, and then
as that the axe is swung, that you just see her just kind of flash gold for a second, and it goes straight on the helm. And then I am using monetary stasis on him, so therefore that you cannot move, and you are considered incapacitated until at the end of my next turn.
Okay.
Stay there. We are gonna figure this out.
Right.
Okay.
Just gonna take the axe.
Time magic.
Okay.
Chronology.
So with your detect magic in effect, let me actually.
I have your axe. You have no axe. I'm taking your daggers too. I'm throwing them all way over here. All your stuff is.
There might be bones over there though if he has to go pick them up. Just put them in a bag.
Okay.
They're all in your bag, and then I give your bag to Phil.
All right. You're within 30 feet of
You have no weapons.
that pile of bones, the skull that
my
you
teeth.
tried to explode, and the pile of
my
bones that
teeth.
Tal'gor was
I
sticking
heard stuck my
inside.
teeth. I'm like, what kind of insult is that?
You can feel and kind of see
A weird one.
a mist of vapor that's invisible to the naked eye, but you can see this mist or vapor. You get the feeling that it's a very strange combination of enchantment and necromancy types of, like, modified school of magic. You also get the vibe that these are spirits of a sort.
All right. Each of these mounds, dead dude, spirit. It's a little hibbly-jibbly. It's got a little bit of time, there's a little bit of necromancy and a whole lot of enchantment, which we could probably figure out from... Wow, that's really weird.
While you're frozen, while you're immobile after she paused you, that urge to steal her, to have her beret for your own fades.
So...
I still want it then.
I took all my beads back, by the way. You don't get to keep them, that jerk.
So, I'm going to say this. Avoid mounds.
Yes.
There's... If it's a spirit, and you're getting this... I would say this falls into the fey category, but I think it's undead.
I mean...
Let's just...
Yeah.
I don't think it's a good idea to make camp where they made camp.
No.
But it's getting late, and we're going to have to do it soon, because it was about 3 when we took the path. And it's been a couple hours since we came up it.
We can...
I say we keep moving this way.
Yes.
Because we need to get to the mountains.
Fine.
We promise. We won't touch any bones.
I need you to understand that it is something you cannot control. And you look at me, and you look at this,
I'm looking,
and, and understand that out of nowhere, if anyone starts acting weird and wanting something of someone else's, they're immediately possessed by whatever this is, and we need to freeze them or incapacitate them, or I don't know all y'all's magic tricks, but do something to stop them.
Look, right now, and
all of my things that I hit people with have blades, and I don't want to just cut people.
That is understandable, Arten.
Look,
The hold fades.
but Arten, look, right now, this is going to last for a little bit of time, and like Phil's eyes, I guess, are just not growing, just like make it stop! Worst spell ever! Enlarge acro.
Big
Sauntering
anime eyes.
Just
wow.
And I'm gonna take my bag of holding from you, but I'm not gonna take anything out of it.
Yeah, you can go. Yeah, like I'm not going to keep it from you, Tal'gor.
Yeah,
Are you good?
Look at him.
Yeah,
He's still our sweet lizard boy.
A smile at him.
See, look at that.
When you don't have lips and you smile, it's the same as a snarl.
we definitely need to try to figure out about your vocal cords.
I'm still just getting Dorohedoro vibes anytime there's a smile coming from Tal'gor.
That's how I interrogate people too, just like in that show.
Just smile at them.
You just bite onto their face.
Yeah, you bite their face and
ask them a question.
But I do think that we do need to keep pressing on away from
Look, this will last for a minute. If something pops up, I'll be like, avoid that, avoid that, avoid that.
And I can also do the same thing if need be.
This don't cost me any. Like, I can just...
Oh, well,
I can
then
just do
we're
it now.
just going to use you as the channeler, dude.
Yeah, I'll be a flashlight.
You'd be the... There, look there, look there, look there.
Just holding Phil up. just lift the little twink purple elf boy. He doesn't weigh that much.
Okay, go ahead and erase
Called
those
yourself
dots.
a twink.
So y'all are moving on, following the old road deeper into the
We're going down the Old
woods.
Town Road.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
It's Old Town
And
Road.
As you all are moving away from this campsite, the hoofprints that you'd seen in the camp, you do see a few more of them, still relatively fresh on the road. Still intermittent, seems like weaving on and off the road, but heading in the same general direction.
It's more horse prints.
I'm just going to say this. If we get up here and there's a dead horse, we might have to kill someone.
I thought you said whore. I was like, what?
Dead horse.
So he took his horse down this Old Town Road, and now we're gonna
Ride till he can't no more?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if someone else, like, everybody wanting to steal stuff, someone tried to steal somebody's horse, and if it resulted in somebody ended up accidentally killing the horse or the other person, I'm going to be upset because horses are beautiful and majestic.
Now,
They also go, nah,
everybody
according
make me a
to Topher.
survival check, please.
Survival checks.
As y'all are kind of tracking these.
Finally not doing stupid.
Oh, this is going to go
The
so
doggo
great
got
for
a
me.
1.
Wow, Zorina, why?
Hey, I did better than the doggo.
19.
Me too.
14.
All right,
Flex.
Tree. I got a tree.
okay.
15.
15.
So as you maintain the detect magic, you are able to see every so often there are more of these mounds kind of scattered through this woodland. It as you keep pressing on, you almost get the sense that this is the fringes of some kind of old battleground. As the further you go, the more frequent they become.
You're right. There's more and more ahead of us.
Additionally, the hoof prints are now intermingled with what look like both giant cat prints, like we're talking Clydesdale-sized puma prints, and what look very, very similar to Tal'gor's feet prints, very web-footed or gecko pad situation going on.
We're going to
There's
find a
a
dead
mix
horse.
of prints.
I'm just glad I didn't find poison ivy with that damn 3.
It could be a lizard.
Are these?
It could not be.
Are any of these fresh?
They're all about the same age, somewhere around 8 to 10 hours old.
Okay.
So from the morning. The early hours of the
A
morning.
lot.
I'm gonna let out the
Here.
call of my people. No, I'm just joking.
I was like, how? You have no vocal cords.
I was oh.
I just imagine the the Velociraptor when it called the other Velociraptors was, and the other one just started, that thing, and then clever girl. That whole moment,
Did you know Velociraptors had feathers?
Yep.
Yes.
They were also the size of a turkey.
Yes.
Well, turkeys are terrifying, so that makes sense.
they are very terrifying.
The ones in the movie were closer to Utah raptors, but
Let's not get off track.
Yeah.
We are limited time. So,
Yeah, Hewitt.
as you all are traveling on, it's getting closer to twilight, duskish again, and you're all moving along through this patchy woodland, following this mingling of tracks, and somewhere ahead of you, probably 100 yards or more, you hear essentially a cat screaming. We're talking full-on panther blood-curdling scream. I'm not even gonna try it.
is that a woman yelling out in the middle of the night?
No.
Like she's being murdered?
No,
That is not any woman I heard.
that's a cat.
That's a cat!
That's a cat.
Yes.
Now you're going to tell me that goats can scream like humans, too.
They can.
They can.
I can't do it today. I don't have it.
I can't do it because...
Anyway, so there's a cat shrieking ahead somewhere. As the
They don't
darkness
just make
falls.
that noise. Something's happening.
Yeah. We need.
There's too much is going on. I know that this is just a group of people that have turned on each other. I know there's too many bones. Look at all the bones.
What are we doing?
I guess I'm gonna pull out my axe and
We press on. I want to. If we're
We
going to
press
meet
on.
this cat, I want to meet it in the daylight.
Press on, but I'm also going to do an Arcana check while we're walking.
Okay, go ahead.
Why does Lehman's that have to be a 3rd level spell that I couldn't get?
That is a 15.
Okay.
That's the low end.
It's very faint, and you get the feeling it's faint because it's distance, but you sense something of it very much like a core source of magic and potential energy somewhere ahead of you, but it's like the only reason you're feeling it is because it's so big, but it's still pretty far away.
That there's a big source of arcane energy. Keep internet. It's just
Do we have any idea what kind of arcane energy? Like,
no.
Hold on.
No, that didn't come
Just
in the book.
reactivate detect magic.
Okay, you only get a 30-foot
range.
radius.
The scroll
I'll
was
say, go ahead and make me an Arcana check while you're doing that. Let's see how much you can tell.
the diary that I read was spaced out
What is
between
that?
days.
I have rolled one roll above a 10 all night. That is a total of a 9. So no, I can't tell shit.
Okay.
The diary that I read, it was every entry was spaced out between days because they were sending pigeons back and forth to each other, and it only came back to them because this one lady she died getting it there, basically, but they didn't have like an actual thing that like caused it. It was just be aware of the bones.
I mean, that to be.
It's the spirits.
I mean, that, you know, that whenever that, you know.
While
that,
you've got the detect magic up, you do see that most of these piles of bones do have those same spirits. Some of them don't, but most of them do.
I mean,
Yeah,
that Tal'gor was just by the bones. That he wanted my beret, he wanted your beads. I am terribly sorry about that.
It might
It
behoove
will
us.
grow back eventually.
It'll behoove us, I think, to push on through.
Oh, that we are walking and talking.
No,
Are
I'm
you
not, I'm not-
behoven? You behoven to push on and through.
I'm saying
Okay.
we might have to go an evening without rest so that we don't end up sleep stealing.
Great, I'll have 2.
I mean, that's fine.
Okay.
All right. As you all keep moving, you come out of these patchy trees, and there's like a ridge ahead of you. Just a grassy, elongated hill. Climbing the ridge, and you can still hear intermittently there's screams and like growls now. You also hear a human voice. It's speaking in a... did any of you take Did you take Zraelin or anything?
No, I only got common,
Okay.
primordial, elvish, celestial.
It's a very... Like, you've heard some folks speaking in Zraelin, like up in the monastery, you would have heard this. It sounds like an old, archaic, altered common. So you're not able... It basically sounds like gibberish. But
They
you
said something about an onion.
Yeah. But as you all top this ridge, you're facing essentially a valley. This is like a ridge. Maybe this used to be a lake bed or just a flat space where glacier has pulled away. You're looking at across this valley, the mountain, the last mountain in this range, is the back wall of this valley, basically. And you're staring at this bowl. You can see hundreds of these mounds, these bone mounds.
Nope.
All throughout this valley. And under the mountain, poking out as if it was part of the rock, is an enormous dragon's skull. Before I fall down.
Oh yeah.
Right, lights up.
As it should. If you buy a dragon skull and it doesn't light up, you done fucked up.
From inside the dragon skull.
Tal'gor is enthralled. And
No.
right.
Grab him by the shoulder.
If y'all would please put yourselves all the way on the other end of the map.
okay.
Yeah.
No,
So
doggy.
that's down in the valley.
Yeah.
It is basically, you've got mountain, dragon skull.
It's just a skull.
This might have been what we were told to go see.
Over to one side, there is the remains of like a set of claws.
Yeah.
Like talons. But yeah, it seemed like basically, for all intents and purposes, looks like a mountain got dropped on a dragon.
Okay.
Well, immediately grab his shoulder because he was enthralled. And no. Those are also bones that will possess you. They were written about in the diary. I swear to you, this is the worst place for us.
Okay.
Trying to remember player-wise here, DM. But the Swords of the Nest told us to go in this direction so we could see something, and mentioned that there was a cavern, or that. So I don't see a cavern, but I see a massive dragon skull.
And there's glowing coming from inside it.
So, Swords of the Nest said we need to go in a cavern and see something.
Are you trying to tell me you want me to go into that skull to see what's glowing?
If you tie a rope around me, I'll go in.
Do you understand how many times you might get possessed by walking too close to all the mounds in between us and that skull?
Hold up your hand real quick. Hold up your hand real quick. You see how big that is compared to this noggin? You're going to smack me. Alright?
Now.
Not now.
Everybody make me a perception check. As y'all are
If I get possessed, you can probably slap it out at me. 10.
24.
Beautiful.
9 and a 4.
I rolled a 20. I got it.
Okay. Tal'gor?
That's the third one tonight. Those dice are loving
You can feel, like now that you kind of, you've had close contact with these jealousy spirits.
Yeah.
Jealousy spirits.
These covetous spirits.
Spirits of envy.
The envy sprites. That's actually what I named them, envy sprites.
I got you.
I like that.
But yeah, since you've had close contact with them, you can feel a lot of them kind of stirred up down in the valley. You're kind of distracted by that. Arten. Down in the valley, kind of, it's very dusk now. There's that flat light going on. But down there, as you're kind of taking all this in, you do see, you see a centaur dead next to one of the mounds. Obviously dead. There's a spear sticking out of it.
It's the horse. Got it.
You also see, fighting in the same rough vicinity, at distance, what look like 2 more centaurs, but they don't move the way a horse moves. One of them basically looks like it has a dragon's body in place of the horse's body, and the other is very obviously a panther-like, cat-bodied centauran type.
Oh, that's so cool.
And they're basically fighting tooth and nail to the death in this valley. With what seem to be found spears and swords, like...
Yeah, I'm going to describe it. Well, I found the horse, panther, and found the horse, the giant cat, and the giant lizard.
Wait.
They're all centaur-like thing. Huh? They're fighting in the valley. One's dead, but 2 are still fighting.
It's about 150 feet away.
Right there.
That's kind of cool. Huh.
Y'all are about 300
Yeah,
feet
not them
from
murdering each other, but
y'all are about
majestic.
300 feet from the dragon skull, and they're about 150 feet away from y'all.
That's what's going to happen to us if we
Right.
just walk down there.
But
What if only one of us walks down there?
Then that one will sprint back here and try to murder the rest.
Or maybe they'll get
why
in the
not
middle of
We
that.
should try to save them.
No.
Right, look, they're 100. Okay, so DM, 100 feet to the dragon.
300 feet to the dragon, 150 feet to
So
them.
they're halfway out there fighting.
Right.
If you
Y'all are
get,
about 50 feet up on this ridge, and so then, yeah.
I know that your intentions are good, but going out there could turn your mind and make you fight them instead. Do you want to fight that?
No, I don't want to fight. Go on.
No, well, he's doing that. Phil's actually already. I failed on a wisdom save. Phil does not have wisdom.
Okay.
Can I tackle him beforehand or?
No, that you were.
You're arguing with them, and he's moved. Like you'll be able to see him once he's like in line of sight, halfway down the ridge.
Watch you go.
What's your movement speed?
It is 30. I don't have additional movement yet.
Okay. What's your movement speed?
35.
It'll still take a little bit for you to catch up with him, but yeah, you can basically bolt right after him. Are you just strolling, or are you running?
No, Phil's dashing.
Looking at it? Okay.
Phil's.
I would also be.
Phil is just
Like,
dashing,
I can
and
run too.
he's not running straight, like because they're directly between us
And
and
there's
that.
there's a lot of mounds. I'm not going to bother to draw them all, but there's a lot of mounds between here and there. It's kind of a slalom situation.
Phil is going to try to go out and around because he knows. Phil knows that there's a good chance he's about to get affected by this.
Okay.
But he is going to keep running, but he's going to try to go at an arc around. So it's like, if I do get affected,
Okay.
it might be because he thinks there's a distance thing at this point. I might not be so compelled to go fight the things that are literally 4 times my size slapping each other around right now.
Right.
And just keeping an eye on that dragon skull.
Okay. As you are, you're getting around them. You can hear Arten coming behind you at this point. What is the rest of everybody doing?
I'm assuming that when I'm dashing or going super fast, I'm on all fours because I think that's more cool.
It is more cool.
Phil just says, "Fuck, now I'm going faster."
Like I started off running and then it's all fours.
Why the shit didn't I take haste?
So I'm a little faster. I'm gonna sprint too. My speed is 40.
Okay, you'll be able to go neck and neck with Arten and then kind of pull ahead. We're on a chase scene now, guys.
Zarina, I guess it's us, and then trailing up from behind.
Erebos will follow too. Like
everybody's just like, let's fuck it, let's go murder each other.
That's happening. Okay. Now,
I'm gonna take care to avoid the mounds the best I can.
Of course.
You're ahead of me.
We're gonna say like
tackle him.
There's quite a few of them. Like there's quite a few mounds that kind of seem like a bunch of bodies like fell together. Those are easy enough to spot and avoid. It's the ones that have kind of aged and kind of eroded and sunken that are gonna be,
like the one that was like,
guys,
what's this?
So what I would like is everybody to make a your choice of athletics or acrobatics as you're running through all of this.
My acrobatics is better.
We've got a lot of mechanics
It's the
going
first
on
time
here,
I get
so
to roll athletics. I'm so excited because I got a +6.
We've
There
got
we go.
a lot of things to check before we really get into the description.
Okay. The dog did better than me. That's
Okay.
fine.
I got an 18.
Okay. I'm gonna look for 13s and above.
13.
Yeah, I got that.
That the dog made the 13 and above. Zhonya did not. She
Okay.
made
The time wizard gets messed up.
Okay.
We're gonna get rewound and fast forwarded right into other mounds so we can all kill each other. TPK right here tonight. Let's go.
We'll murder each other.
It's a great way to end.
Yeah, I had Baldur Gate
Okay,
when I played the first one. That's how I
have Zhonya kind of fall behind Erebos and Zarina. Alright, so now what I would like is Phil, make me a perception check. Tal'gor, give me a perception check at disadvantage as you're kind of next in line.
Of course. It didn't go on the floor, so I'm going to keep it.
Okay.
But I am going to actually expend 21.
Okay. Alright. Phil and Tal'gor. As you both are booking it across this field, and you're making good time, you're dodging mounds and jumping over things, and Phil, as you finally kind of make it past this central battle going on here, this duel to the death, you're going to focus all your attention now on the skull ahead. You'll see something perched on the snout. Looks crouched. Eyes are gleaming a pale moon white as the sun is going down behind you. You can see kind of arching shapes coming off the shoulders, but whatever this is kind of crouched on the snout.
It's kind of gargoyling.
Not really gargoyling, more like loafing.
Okay. And if I can see it from this far on top of that big ass snout, this is pretty large.
It's a pretty big thing. And Tal'gor, you'll notice it as you see kind of Phil like stutter step, and when he notices
Just
it.
Phil's not looking back because he's, again, he's assuming if he doesn't see his companions and he fucks up, he's not going to want to steal from them at least. He might want to like go steal from a pile of, and is just still
Okay.
I'm gonna move everybody forward a little bit.
going.
Yes, move everybody about 10, 15 feet forward, something like that. Now, Zhonya, make me a D100, please.
Okay.
We're trying to decide what you're looking for now.
Oh no. I want Tal'gor's attacks.
Like I said, there's a lot of mechanics going on here.
That's fine.
And we're going to end up kind of in the middle of this encounter, but we're trying to set things up.
24.
Okay, 24.
All right. You stumble on one of the. It's basically you knock loose a skull is all it is. But you stumble over a skull and you manage to catch yourself before you completely face plant. And when you stand back up, Erebos has slowed down and like turned back. Like, you okay? You okay? And you can see. I know I haven't mentioned it that often, but Erebos has like a few chains like strung between his horns as jewelry. They're gold. They got dangly bits. You want?
Oh God, you got the ADD for the dangly bits. Oh, that sounded wrong.
It did. Clip that shit.
Anything goes at this point for me to get those?
You want his necklaces. Hornlesses?
Bangles.
Bangles. Dangles?
No, don't say
Give
dangles.
Give me a con save.
This is not gonna be great. Oh my god.
DC 16.
We're messing with the time wizard, man. Just
Hey, no, 10.
Nope, you are stuck in place, and then as she just walks on and just like, mine now. Mine.
And don't know this is happening.
Just putting them around the bird.
no, we're way up here.
Okay. Are you gonna walk past or what?
Just gonna what
She
else
has
do
what
I?
she wanted.
That's
have
it.
what I
That's
want.
it.
You got what she wanted.
Gonna keep going, walking where I pass.
Okay, so it'll take a few seconds for that to fade, right?
It's just only like 6 seconds.
Yeah. So after that fades, let me see.
We should just not get mad if someone takes her stuff.
Okay, Erebos is
Says
not.
the barbarian.
I know, right?
Erebos is not going to argue with you about this right now. He's just going to fall back in line and keep running. So, yeah, he is behind them now. Like, she's going to be in front of them now. He does not have fastness. Okay. So,
You're a boosty
I
getting left behind.
got 2 left.
somebody roll me a D100 for the guys in the middle, please.
I got.
For what are we doing for them?
Oh no. They're gonna be like, I want that lamp.
That would be tough.
It's a very shiny lamp.
That's
It
all
is
zeros.
also underneath the
That's
coat.
100.
That's 100.
It's 100.
They're still focused on their own battle. They
Got
don't
all
even seem
zeros.
to notice y'all running past.
Just gonna say the lantern is on
gonna
a belt
keep rolling these
underneath
dice.
the coat because it is a glass
You never rolled
lantern
all
that does
zeros.
not need to get smacked when I get smacked.
This is fair, but you're also wearing a pretty coat,
I am wearing a fabulous coat.
a very fabulous coat. But they're still focused on their duel to the death.
Maybe
Where
So-
did you get skull from? Person in chat wants one.
So that was a Target find over Halloween.
yeah.
Halloween decorations can be repurposed year round.
I got a couple little bone dragons from Michael's in there. When Halloween stuff goes on sale, grab it.
This is very.
It is
very
how you
true.
make a Vernus.
This is very very true. Okay, so
Just still dashing in that arc to get there and gonna yell, something on the snoot.
move the poker chip back a little bit to indicate that y'all are kind of like toward Phil to indicate that y'all are kind of past them, kind of situation. Yeah. So as you are still running, and you're about 60 feet away from this skull right now. We're just gonna throw a number out there. We're gonna change the music too because this is not appropriate.
This feels like I'm dodging things, like hopping from lily pad to lily pad.
We're actually running really fast, but this is just playing and we're just moving in slow motion.
Things are gonna change.
It's about to go south.
Okay.
Told y'all not to go into the Valley of the Death, and we went into the Valley of the Death anyway.
So you're still running, and you're trying to keep an eye on whatever's on the snoot. You all notice the thing on the snoot, and
We will boop that snoot.
it stands up.
Oh, that's big.
And you've got it stands up. I don't have a mini for it, but
I was just using the
yeah,
dice.
it stands up. You can see wings spreading, feathery wings, and there are basically a beaked head rises up on a thin, bald neck. It's hard to make out features, but the eyes are glowing white. The beak is curved as it kind of cocks its head, getting a look at what's going on. it rears up, and you can see cat paws. And this is what you're looking at in the twilight gray.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh crap! It's a vulture sphinx.
Yes.
That's dope.
That is what y'all are looking at. And
I'll bring you a Sphinx mini next time.
excellent. The Sphinx comes back down onto all fours and kind of leaning over the dragon's skull snout, looks straight at you with those blank, glowing white eyes and says, "Do you want to know how you die?" And its voice just slithers across this battlefield.
I got a pretty good idea how it is right now, so let's just keep going. Also, didn't know this thing could talk. It can talk.
You should stop running. You're almost beyond the threshold.
Insight check.
Go ahead. And make it with disadvantage.
The insight check against a Sphinx?
So, the one time I roll a nat 20.
With disadvantage.
I know. For insight, that is 10. It's 10.
You cannot tell whether this thing is telling truth or simply stalling.
What threshold?
All the chaos.
Wait, so chaos is in the dragon?
All the chaos.
All of it. Like, if I was to go in there, I'd find 100% chaos.
Take one more step and see.
And while he's doing that, I'm gonna catch up with him and tackle him.
But say, if he slowed down at all, there's two big dudes trying to tackle him this whole time.
They football tackle you.
That was a bad idea, guys. There's bones on the fucking ground.
You're in.
We're all prone. We're all prone.
There's enough of a space. There's a cat pile there. It allows Erebos and Zhonya and Zarina to catch up, and we're gonna make this easy on y'all. Y'all are in enough of a space. You're kind of surrounded by the bones, but you're not close enough for them to be doing anything to you. You're in the one open spot big enough for y'all right now.
Was your plan to tackle me the entire time running through this bone valley?
I was trying to tackle you on the hill before the Bone Valley, and you sprinted into the Bone Valley like an idiot.
Tal'gor, thank you for the physical training. I outran him for a minute. By the way, tackling me once we were down here was a bad idea. By the way, that thing can fucking talk.
We heard.
We all heard it.
We heard. Also, you didn't take another step now, did you? Did you? Chaos is there.
Hold up. You kind of tackled me forward.
Chaos is there.
Hold up.
We didn't take a step. Chaos is there.
Hold up. They tackled me forward. Did we go past the threshold when they tackled me, or was it just stepping?
You'll know in a moment.
It doesn't answer questions straight. It's like dealing with my mom.
Do you want to play a game?
No.
No.
Say no.
No, we're good.
You should play a game and I'll tell you a secret.
Okay, hold on. There's a secret that might be involved, but I think it's a fucking liar.
Okay, here's the thing.
I'm gonna write down do it.
Wait.
Just kidding.
You just like all of a sudden.
Do I know
just
anything about
upright.
Sphinxes?
Roll me a history check.
History check.
Tal'gor slides
Let's
the piece of
say-
paper up right here while I'm still under
I will give you
the massive beef pile that
I'm
is
gonna
on
need
top of me.
I'm giving you advantage.
As y'all are kind of pooling brain cells.
That's not.
That was
the 8.
yeah.
I got a 9.
Okay.
So no.
Okay.
I'm assuming that's a
Guys,
You know
Guys.
what a sphinx is in the general sense, but this one doesn't look like the pictures you've seen.
no. Okay, so that. Not 100% what that is. Sphinx-esque. And Sphinx.
can we get up?
Huh?
Can we get up?
You're
We're still. I'm at the bottom of like.
Are you
400.
gonna keep going?
Well, now that everyone's caught up, I was gonna try to do this by myself, so no one else would get shit stolen. Or if I did try to steal something, you could just be like, no.
While y'all are getting, we'll say while y'all are getting to your feet, the sounds of the fight kind of behind you are gone. There's a ringing silence in the valley, and you turn to see the cat-bodied Centauran, basically stripping a beaded sash from the lizard-bodied Centauran and just turning and limping back into the trees.
Not the one I would have had my money on.
That's what I would have had my money on.
But that other one looked like it was part dragon.
Cat.
Oh, fair. Should we just keep ignoring... if we keep ignoring the big scary thing that's probably staring a hole in the back of my shirt right now...
Yep, pretty much.
This nightmarish Hinson creation that is behind us on a skull.
Hinson? Who's that?
I don't know what about it.
Frankenstein-esque.
Was that he was a bard of a sort?
Kinda.
I'll tell you the secret.
Don't need it. Don't need it. We're good.
Can.
We're all entitled to our own
Go under
secrets.
the
You keep your
mountain.
secrets.
Putting a hand up like this and going to just put a hand on the lantern. All right, what the hell are we about to be dealing with?
Keep your secrets, old man.
You'll feel a pulse of what feels like a seeking or an awareness type of magic, just centered on Phil, just kind of explode and fade. And Shelley will respond.
The Sphinx has protection. This chaos isn't affecting the Sphinx. Maybe the secret is protection.
Seekers. Do you know any abjuration spells?
Not that I know of off of the top of my head.
Decide quickly before your fate changes.
Is that what the Sphinx said? Or
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think I do. I only got Mind Sliver, Catapult, Detect Magic, Mage Armor.
Shall we play a game?
Hand's gonna
Do it.
just shakingly go back. Should we play a game?
Let's see what she's going to tell you.
Yeah. Say yeah.
This choice is yours.
Magic 8-balled all the way. Not even the real answer.
Just do it.
Sorry.
Sorry, what?
Just
I'll play your fucking game.
Fuck!
We will end there.
Okay.
We will return next week for a game with a Sphinx. Remind me that that's what I titled this. I'm going to write it out.
yes,
Playing with a Sphinx.
playing with.
I would have played the game. In your situation, I would have played the game. Having read that book, I don't want anything to do with this valley. It's where people die and don't come back.
Here's the problem. Sphinxes do riddles. Hewitt sucks at riddles.
I'm not 100% this is the Sphinx, so I'm over here like, this is Sphinx-esque. It could just be a non-Sphinx-like creature. I'm dumb at this history stuff.
Hold on, Sphinx. Let me consult the great sage, Google.
You could try, but guess what? I modified these riddles.
Ah, damn. This is going to be alright, my +1 in intelligence, don't fail me now, because I know what happens when you lose. Hewitt knows what happens when you fail a riddle with the Sphinx.
Alright, well, thank you for watching. This was fun for me. Was it fun for y'all?
Yes.
Yep.
All the time.
Beautiful setup.
Fan build.
Yes, we will return with the beautiful glowing dragon skull, with a Sphinx, with chaos on an abandoned, envious battlefield. The souls of the damned.
Clip that.
That's the second burp of the night.
Over my monologue. How dare you?
I didn't hear the first burp, so I assumed it was the first burp. Not bad. Not bad.
Same.
In any case, thank you for watching. Hewitt, do the things.
Alright, our socials are, if you're on YouTube, if you are on Twitch, as you are now, if you are on Facebook, we are Team Bonus Action. If you see the Hydra, it's us. On Twitter, we are @_team. Bonus _team. I got yelled at from another room. I still haven't perfected that one. So that's us. Again, if you see the Hydra, it's us. So this week we have tentatively scheduled a Grant Howitt game for Sunday called Sexy Battle Wizards.
Yeah.
If we play it, we play it. If we don't, we don't. They're just fillers until Ties That Bind comes back late next month. Zeta's going to wait till you get back to run that. Let's see. So then we will have no Holy Winds or Lost Seas next week because Frey and I will be in Lafayette actually visiting crew, but we will not have the ability to run the game in person because we will have a child that has to go to bed and we have to go back to a hotel. Thursday will be this.
Yep.
And then we have coming up we have the charity game, which the advertisement played in our break. We also have, because Neysa will be going out of town in a couple weeks. There'll be 2 weeks that we don't run Tears of Kairos, and I will be running a Monster of the Week filler called Simple Man.
Right, continuing Disciples Chronicles.
And so, yeah, that's what we have coming up. The scheduling through April might be a little wonky because 2 of us are teachers and we're getting to end of course testing.
I'll tell you, end of April.
Yeah, I understand. We have 4 weeks solid of testing. It starts right after we get back from Easter, so.
And if you're a student, tune in because they might give you answers.
No.
Or not. You don't know. That's why you gotta show up,
tune in for
watch the whole thing, and maybe.
Does you have to know that the secret word of the day is
probably
not.
Also, we are at 98 followers. When we get to 100, we are going to do a raffle. The Ninja Spence has got a goodie bag.
We are going to have a merch giveaway of just that, just like the team bonus action shirt that, that Jed had drunk like one of the mugs. And then that there is going to be a...
you do have the Like a Boss mug.
I got Like a Boss mug.
Then that, then that there is also going to be a mouse pad in there. And then that some other things. So as soon as we get to 100 followers, stay tuned for that.
All right, and since Knox is not here,
Don't
let your meatloaf.
Good night, everybody. Comment, like, subscribe. Bye.
you.